And welcome back to another episode of Flick Fights, where two movies enter and one movie leaves. With me, as always, is Nicholas Nye. Nick, how we doing?
Pretty good. I mean, we had to sit through some interesting ones this week, but we made it.
Yeah, I'm hoping the wheel is kind to us this week after we sacrificed ourselves for 2 straight weeks and watched horrible fucking movies for your entertainment. Sammy is not with us this week. We'll see if we get him back next week. So at the end of the episode, we will be going back to the wheel for a randomly generated episode.
Chances of Boston are high.
I don't even know if we have any left. I'm sure we do. It seems to sneak into everything.
We'll find it.
Yeah, it'll be in the sci-fi wheel or something.
Yeah, apparently like 2010, Boston was having like mad tax credits for fucking filming or something. I don't know, man.
Right. If you're new to the show, we take 2 movies with a similar theme, similar genre, similar actor, something connecting them. We take them through 10 rounds after discussing the plot, score them on a scale of 1 to 10 per round, and declare a winner, or in tonight's case, a loser. It is a shit fight again, as we are doing 2011's Green Lantern versus 2004's Catwoman.
Yep. We'll talk about the CGI.
They fucking love some CGI.
Yeah, this is like, we just figured it out and we're going to put it on everything. It's amazing and it'll never look dated.
We'll say at the top of the episode, I still like this Green Lantern suit better than what I've seen of the new one. So, it makes more sense to me that it would be CGI when it's an energy construct versus a leather suit that is brown. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and if you don't already, please subscribe to the channel, share the episode, comment, and you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is fucking blowing up all of a sudden, so yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
Go ahead and get into the tail of the tape, though. I will be doing the red corner. Green Lantern came out in 2011. It was directed by Martin Campbell. Had a budget of $200 million. Worldwide box office of $237 million. Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't make much back. Runtime, 114 minutes. IMDb has it at a 5.5. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 25%, and the audience a 45. The notable films by Martin Campbell are GoldenEye, Casino Royale, and The Mask of Zorro. Casino Royale was Daniel Craig, right?
Yeah, that's the modern one.
Okay, so he did 2 different eras of James Bond. That's pretty cool.
And 2 very good ones.
Right. Yeah, those are 2 of the best ones.
Yeah. And Mask of Zorro is just some good campy fun. I mean, that's...
Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll get to it, but I wouldn't say that this is not in that camp. Green Lantern stars Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, Blake Lively as Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. Mark Strong as Sinestro, and Peter Sarsgaard as Hector. Side note, Green Lantern had a massive $200 million budget and still looked unfinished with heavily criticized CGI, especially the suit.
Yeah, well, there's sometimes in that mask it looks like someone has like a Photoshop filter and is just like moving it with him.
Yeah, like I said, you don't hate on necessarily the fact that the suit was CGI'd. I don't know why the fuck they didn't just put an actual mask on him.
Yeah.
It was dumb.
All right. In the other corner, we have Catwoman 2004. Director, I'm going to butcher this, Pitof Vidocq? Vidocq? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to try anymore.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah, a budget of $100 million with a worldwide box office of $82 million, which is runtime of 104 minutes. IMDb of a 3.4. Rotten Tomato critics of a 9% with an audience of 18.
So last week I said, I think this is our lowest Rotten Tomato critic score, and I think this tops that now.
Top cast are Halle Berry, Benjamin Bratt, Sharon Stone, and Lambert Wilson. Catwoman was a critical disaster, holding one of the lowest Rotten Tomato scores for a major superhero film.
I feel like it's got to be the lowest. I don't know what would have been lower than this for a major superhero film.
Maybe like the Captain America where he has like the ears. Maybe.
Yeah, but would they call that a major superhero film? Like,
I mean,
I feel like they were that big back then.
No. But it was a film of a major superhero. I'm trying to think of other like massive like superhero failures, but yeah, it was really kind of these two.
Also a stretch calling her a major superhero, but
major side piece to major superhero.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole idea of doing the movie shocks me, but
yeah, and also yet again making her fucking super. We'll get into it, but yeah, it's just like this is we have Catwoman at home, and then Catwoman at home. Like it's just like it's not what she should be in any way, shape, or form. And
they completely abandon the source material.
Yeah, they're like leaning kind of into the like Adam West style of playing. It's weird.
Yeah, they did take like one little element from Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah. those the
Michelle
same
Pfeiffer?
person? Whatever. Yeah, the leather scene made me think of Michelle Pfeiffer. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into it with the plot of Green Lantern. Forewarning: I watched the extended edition again, so I will mention some scenes that Nick didn't see.
Yep. I don't know
Won't
why he
spend
keeps
too much
doing
time
that to
on it.
himself, but he'll learn eventually.
This one wasn't as bad as watching the extended Mario. I will say that. This one didn't hurt that bad. But I think we both started at the same scene where we see and Tomar Ray is just narrating, right?
Yeah. Just
Which is a big mistake in movies like this when you just start saying a whole bunch of terms and names that nobody knows.
I mean, like, for us, we're nerds, so we know what they're talking about, but, like, it is essentially like the Glublex migrated to the Great Gibliplox and then florped. It's like, it doesn't, like, the words don't have actual meaning or sense if you haven't fucking read the comics at all. So.
The comics, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was exactly like fucking Dragon Ball. Same kind of shit. They
actually exactly the same. Like, here's this massive lore dump in fucking 30 seconds. Process that, bitch. All right, here we go.
Here's a bunch of names, here's a bunch of worlds, and they imprison some being that you've never heard of. That's pretty much the opening.
Here's what it looks like. Let's go.
Yeah, and then we see that being get set free from some aliens crash landed where he was kept, and apparently all it needed to get set free was people to exist.
Yeah, and he eats their fear skeletons.
Yes. I don't know what the fuck that was, because it's not their literal skeletons, but it's like
apparently we have skeletons in us. There's two, and apparently there's like a fear skeleton on top of the regular skeleton, which I guess is why skeletons are always like shaking and creep. I don't know. It was a choice. Could have been like energy, but is it explicitly a skeleton?
And then the first scene that I think that you didn't get, we cut to child Hal laying awake in bed, goes downstairs, eavesdrops on his parents, and his mom is worried about what his dad's about to do, and comes up, talks to his son, and said, how your mom gets the night before a test flight, and he says, but you're not scared, are you, Dad? And he said, let's just say it's my job not to be. And then this would have made it a lot better for all of you, but it shows the whole thing. He wakes up to a jet rumbling over the house and skips school and goes to where they're doing the test flight, and his dad's like, why aren't you in school? And then sends him up to chill with young Carol and young Hector. Like, they've all known each other their whole lives.
Don't fucking see that at all. Like, we just get
this is only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
we just get a line drop saying, like, when we were kids. Like, that's all we fucking get. And, like, if you blink, you fucking miss it. And you're like, oh, they were childhood friends, and I guess that's why they care about each other, but it's weird. You see young Hector's weird as a child. And, They emphasize we did all the checks on your plane to Hal's dad, and he's good to go and everything. And the moment he takes off, the fucking plane explodes. Yeah. It's not even like fucking like you did something wrong. It's just fucking like, he's got to kick an engineer's ass. That was totally not his fault. But yeah, for me, we just cut straight from the fucking space smoke octopus person flying off to fucking two purple people talking.
Right. Well, so you did when you see the jacket, did you know what it was? I just realized you wouldn't know what that was if you didn't.
No, not until like we get to the scene where he's doing the fight thing, and then when he's falling out of the sky, he's looking at like a fucking picture of his dad and just having quick PTSD flashbacks of like that scene basically.
Yeah.
While he's
Spinning
he says,
out, keep it warm for me, and he drops it when his dad dies and everything. It's fucking wow. Yeah. I don't understand why they cut this one out. I don't know what else they did, but I
guess we needed to get to the pink aliens faster. People were fucking tuning out.
And then on mine, you see Abin Sur, the Green Lantern that gives Hal his ring, talking to Sinestro. And...
the most fucking name determines your fucking alignment character on the planet.
Exactly.
It's like this is my friend John, and this is my friend Evil McBadface. Hi, Evil McBadface. Hello. He's a good person? Yeah, he's great. Just like twisting his fucking mustache, going like, the corner. No, he just does that.
He literally has the little mustache too. Sinestro does. Yeah, they really ham-fisted names back then. Green Lantern's one of the first superheroes made, so makes sense. But,
I mean, the OG Green Lantern though is like nothing to do with this Green Lantern. It was like a dude in a fucking like domino mask and a purple cape.
Yeah, Alan Scott or whatever the fuck his name is.
It had something to do with the fucking railroad. Like it was like fucking crazy. Like different.
Yes, the OG one is barely ever talked about. Usually people refer to Hal Jordan as one of the first ones, and then we'll just stick with that. But I also never realized before that Abin Sur was voiced by Jango Fett. That was cool. I just picked up on that this time. But they're talking about how planets, parallax just destroyed a whole planet and all of its inhabitants. Oh, they don't know it's parallax yet. They're just
like planet's gone, fucking traces of fear power, and like the Guardians are just being little bitches and fucking hiding up in their tower.
Which is super comic accurate. The Guardians fucking suck.
Oh yeah, every time the Guardians come up, they're just like these stick in the mud assholes who are actively doing something evil. It's just like they're never fucking on the right. And everyone's like, oh, thank God, the Guardians. It's like they show up and shit gets worse.
Even in this movie, when you find out they were related to how Parallax was created, I'm like, that's the most the Guardians have done ever.
Yeah. It's like even the same movie, it's like, we have to work on the scale of billions of years, and we don't really care about individual planets. Like, well, fuck y'all.
Why are you in charge? Yeah.
We were here first, basically.
Ebenser's ring starts alerting and Parallax attacks, and immediately Parallax looks like shit if you've ever seen what he looks like in the comics.
Literally just a giant like space poop. Like it's
space fart. And they kind of like give him tendrils to make him kind of look like how Parallax does in the comics, because he has like an actual body and shit in the comics, and it has like super long tendrily arms, and he's kind of like more like a dragon, but fucking horrible. Like immediately,
dude with a big head and tentacles. He's just got like octopus vibes, like real hard.
I don't remember the face being there when I was younger, though. I feel like they added that on later because it looked better than it did in my head. I thought it was a faceless cloud.
No. That was
or was it Galactus?
That was Galactus, was a faceless cloud in the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah,
Why did they like
that was terrible.
So much?
Yeah, because it's easy to animate. You just fucking put a bunch of shit together and spin it. You don't have to fucking actually make anything look real.
Right. Parallax attacks, fucks him up. He ejects from into a ship and says, I'm headed to the nearest inhabited planet for selection. Tell the Guardians it's Parallax.
We cut to Ryan Reynolds and Tidy Whities.
Yeah.
One of multiple times it happens this film.
2011, that was a big selling factor to get your girlfriend to come.
No, and to be fair, he looks like fucking Hugh Jackman in fucking Deadpool. Like, he was fucking jacked for this. I will fucking give him
dehydrated
credit,
as fuck. And he's out on some one-night stands. There's water in the tap, and then he's in his sweet muscle car wrapping a gift, which when you realize later there was no reason he needed to wrap that now.
It's in a box, Also, like, the maneuver he makes, like, doesn't make sense, like, physically. He, like, brakes but accelerates and jukes into another lane while there's a car. I don't know, it was just, like, weird. Like,
he also brakes without hitting the clutch in a manual muscle car. So.
Yeah, it was just, there was a lot my car brain just went, wait, no.
Also, he's swerving through traffic and calls someone an asshole for being in the correct lane.
Yep.
So he's a prick immediately.
Then we go and meet Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, I literally didn't even ever learn his actual name. I called him Senator Dufresne for the rest of the movie.
Same.
Carol's dad from my beginning is showing off an AI plane to the military. No human error, and Senator Dufresne says they're going to have 2 of these AI planes versus 2 of Carl's best pilots. So it's immediately the plot of Stealth.
Yep, and then we can get a Taika Waititi sighting.
Loved it. And I didn't realize who he was until way later, but he's a big deal in the comics too.
Yep.
And his name is kind of similar to Taika Waititi's. It's kind of weird. I also forgot Blake Lively was in this until the moment I saw her. And God, she was, for all of her faults and how much of a piece of shit she is now, she was stupid hot in this movie. Her character fucking sucks, but she...
Oh, yeah. There's like one funny part in the entire fucking movie, and that's it.
It doesn't make any sense what she's doing here. I will get to it here in a second.
Just, everyone here is a nepo
pilot.
baby. It's just everybody here is a nepo baby. That's right. The point of the movie. Like, everyone's fathers are at fault here. They have done nothing wrong. One died, one was a shitty dad, and the other fucking coddled his kid too much. That's the message of Green Lantern. 3 shitty dads.
That's no shit. And Dufresne's DNA did not get into his son.
No, he must take after the mother, and dear God.
Yeah, what does that look like?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
just
after
a fucking lunch lady at a high school he hooked up with.
I guess maybe it was one of the lunch ladies at the prison, and like that was part of the instrumental of his escape and then rise to senatorship after he crawled through a mile of shit and came out clean. I don't know.
This is the fucking spiritual successor to Shawshank Redemption. It's like, no, Andy.
She got him like the bacon grease he coated up with so he could like fit through the pipe, like, and theirs was a love written amongst the stars.
And how poorly his story ended. Oh man. She tells Hal that she's gotten smoked by the Sabers, which is the AI planes, like 3 times, and he like needs to take it seriously, and making fun of him, like giving him shit for being late, like really drilling his ass about how irresponsible he is and everything. And
but also he's like
letting down women,
not taking it seriously at all too. He's being all Ryan Reynolds and fucking
very Maverick. This was totally Maverick from Top Gun. Is who this
100%.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a piece of shit, but I'm the best piece of shit. It's like that whole fucking vibe.
Exactly. Even the flight scene where they're fighting, I swear to God, they just copy and pasted fucking Top Gun.
Yep.
And Iron Man. But yeah, they get into their 2v2. Carol's lining up the shot, and it moves at the very last second. And he says, "There's no way we take him out solo. Let's team up." And then he basically uses her as bait, goes up above him. Doesn't even matter. He didn't even need to do that. That doesn't help him in any way. She goes down, goes down. And then he does the Iron Man thing. He flies straight up to stall altitude, but theirs is lower apparently. So when they come back down, he's lined up perfectly behind them and takes them both out. And then, do the whole flight deck rules of engagement thing. You can't do that.
Also, every single one of them crashes. Like the 2 fucking AI planes crash. Like fucking, and this is where like I'm like he's going down on a flat spin basically, and this is where I get all the backstory. He's just like fucking tripping out and flashing back to his fucking dad while looking at a picture of his dad in the cockpit.
Which was the lamest way to show this, in my opinion. He looks at a picture of his dad and starts freezing up for no fucking reason, and has to eject and fucking crash. And
which I heard in real life, you only get like 2 or 3 ejects because it starts like taking inches off of your height over time. That's
really?
How fucking, no, it's like basically you have to go up as fast as the plane is going forward at that moment. So it's just like an explosion fucking supported by your spine. Like you have to go to the hospital most time after you eject.
That would make sense of why that fucking kills Iceman in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Freezes up, ejects, and so this is funny because in my notes I put, this literally just happened. Why do I need to see these flashbacks already? So now it makes sense.
Because they weren't going to unedit it.
Blake, Lively, Carol, and some dude are yelling at him for crashing the plane and breaking the rules.
It just put sexual tension fight.
Right. And this other guy, I don't even know his name. He's just one of the workers, I guess, and is there yelling at him for some reason. And he costs them the contract and costs all these guys their jobs. Also, Carol's in business attire now, and he gives her shit that says you're like the best, one of the best pilots I've seen, and you're flying a death now. She's like, she was just a pilot 4 seconds ago. I don't. When did this happen?
And she just said she fought them like 3 times, so she's still flying.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, nepotism. She gets to be the boss and a pilot. She just what do you want to do today? You want to be a boss or you want to go fly? What the fuck? Oh, God.
Yeah.
It says she doesn't want to see someone she cares about getting hurt. And then we cut back to Eben Sur, who has crash landed on a rocky coast and is dying, and sends out a green bubble that says, choose well. And also in the comics, doesn't the literal ring... Wait.
Yeah, the ring goes and like lands on his finger. And when the ring chooses you, it just like fucking... It then brings him to Evans. So I don't know why they switched the order of operations.
I don't know. That was stupid. Yeah. Instead of a ring selecting him, it's the bubble, and the bubble brings him to the ring. But yeah. Also, he's shows Hal is on the news now 5 seconds after everything happened, giving his entire backstory and the accident that he just left.
Yep. Because we get that information, like fucking experimental test planes in Area 51 crashing. That's on the fucking Monday news, right?
Yeah, right. On a private company. That's not the fucking thing. And he has the gift wrap present from earlier, so again, he didn't need to do all that in the car.
Yeah, completely pointless. But yeah, he goes to looks like his brother and nephew, his nephew's birthday party, and his whole family is just up his ass like the second he gets there.
It's weird, man. I was like, this is the most aggressive love I've ever seen.
I guess it's because they're all traumatized by their dad's death, so it's like, why are you fucking around, like doing the same thing that got fucking dad killed, like in a plane?
Yeah, it was almost like the actor read what he was supposed to say and took a totally different direction that nobody told him to do. Like he was supposed to be
like super
why are
hostile.
you doing this? We care. He's like, you motherfucker.
Like, can I do one for me? Like that feels like what the take was. Like
then he goes and checks on his nephew, and
he's all traumatized up in his fucking bedroom away from the fucking birthday. It's like, you gotta fuck this kid up, I guess.
And while he's talking, the green bubble goes into like his heart, and that was stupid as shit. And he gives him a glass monoplane present and describes how he feels when he's flying and shit. That doesn't really matter.
No,
and then as soon as he walks out to his car, the green bubble now sucks him up into the sky.
Orbed, and just fucking gone.
And he's apparently in the air for hours because when he gets there, it's nighttime.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I guess like there was no one on the fucking eastern seaboard that was worthy. Holy shit.
So it's funny story in the comics. They really harp on how closely it was proximity related as to why Hal Jordan got selected.
Yeah, it's like he was like
Guy
the first...
Gardner was like just outside of the range of Hal Jordan, and he would have gotten selected. So that was weird that apparently they went to the opposite coast to get him.
It's just like
Which,
no one
and then how the fuck does Taika Waititi get there so fast? It makes no sense.
I don't know, man.
Dumb as fuck. But yeah, he sees something stuck in a spacecraft, and this is like the only inkling of like why he was selected to be hero I see in the whole movie, because he doesn't know what this ship is or who that is, but instantly runs out to help this person.
Yep. And the dude, honestly, like Evan Stern, this looks like he's been like flayed. He's just like muscle.
Right.
Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, they do that. They mention that when they're doing his fucking like autopsy.
Yeah, autopsy.
Too.
Yeah, dude. You know what I thought Evan Stern like unfortunately looked a lot like is a fucking pink Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolutions.
Oh, yeah. I will never not see that now.
Yeah,
pink translucent Piccolo. Fuck.
Yep.
Abensur asks him his name, holds out the ring and says it chose you, tells him, place the ring on the lantern, speak the oath, it's great honor, responsibility, and dies. And his suit disappears because the suit is a construct and not a leather fucking suit you put on.
Yep. So we just have naked Abensur just sitting there, who thankfully does not have a dick. So
yeah, I'm really happy they didn't show us his purple translucent cock. That would have been awful if they pulled a fucking Watchman on us.
Yeah, but then Tycho's just like we said, just instantly there. Fucking, I guess this is like either the orb was really goddamn slow or fucking Tycho drives like a goddamn madman. And I guess maybe he works on an airbase, like you can get a plane. I don't fucking know.
But he shows up in a Jeep. So yeah. But he nerds out for a second about the ship and everything, and then helicopters show up immediately. Like they waited for Taika to get there, I guess, and for the entire day to pass before investigating this spaceship. But yeah, they take off, and he's looking at the lantern while they're driving, and when he reaches toward it, flashes green, like in contact, like charges the ring, I think.
Yeah.
And
then we get a great line. It's like they said it's like a great response. Like he's a responsible person. It's like, well, maybe on their planet, responsible means asshole. Like maybe.
Now we see Sinestro talking to this is the first look we get at the Guardians, I think.
Yep.
And telling them Abensur is dead and 4 of their brothers have been killed now. And basically says, like, let me go out and meet Parallax and go fight him. Show him we can't let fear win. Let me take a team out and go fight him. And they just like quietly and disdainfully like, fine, go do stuff. And then we see Peter Sarsgaard as grown up Hector.
Yeah.
And
who was
casual reminder for everyone, he is not one of the Skarsgård brothers. That confused me for a very long time.
And we are automatically alerted to the fact he's a psychopath because he's eating sauerkraut with hot sauce on a cracker.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Does anyone eat that? Like,
I mean, I'm thinking like it's kind of kimchi, but like in the weird, shittiest backwards way possible. But like it's, that is totally just a great shorthand. Like, oh, this guy's unhinged. Cool.
Right. I feel like that's just something Peter Sarsgaard eats, and somebody saw it and was like,
also,
ooh.
You said they're all kids together. I didn't even realize like they were friends as kids. Like that didn't even fucking register to me because like that's just not a thing they fucking bring up. Like in the
he mentions a few times like I always loved her, but you were standing in the way and everything.
Yeah, I just thought that was at work.
If you saw that single 3-minute scene from the beginning of the movie,
which was way creepier when it just feels like it's like, oh, I saw her at 35 at work.
Exactly.
It's just like that's how it kind of comes off without that fucking
so
scene.
Weird that they cut that scene.
Also, his name is Dr. Hammond. I'm just like, we have some dinosaurs to show you, Dr.
Hammond. Some government spooks show up and say, we need you to come with us, and take him to a big secure facility, shut the door behind him, and we meet who I never realized was Dr. Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
And like this is like one of the few things I saw that they strayed from comic source stuff.
Yeah, and I guess I just killed her because I don't know what happened to her. She was like pressed up against the window at that one point and then just kind of gone.
Yeah, I guess somehow that might have killed her. I know the glass breaks after that, so I don't know if he sliced her up with it, but they don't really show it.
But like the glass is gone when he throws his dad through that, and it was there when she was there.
Right.
So there's a missing scene. There's a missing shot.
I also don't know what happens to the guys he punches in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, they're dead. They're 100% dead. Like one of them went headfirst through a tailgate that was closed and latched.
They didn't deserve that at all.
Yeah. No. One went through a brick wall, and then like the third like skidded like 15 feet on the asphalt after flying through the air, like being hit by a fucking like Honda Civic. Like, no, they're not okay. Like worst case scenario, best case scenario, 1 dead and 2 not walking right ever again.
Right. But yeah, like this is one of the few things that I was like, I don't know why she's Dr. Amanda Waller. I don't know why she's a scientist and not head of
They thought they were being
agency.
clever. That's why.
Yeah. I will say, though, what's that actress's name? Angela Bassett?
I think so.
Maybe. She would have been great for a Waller. That would have
Yeah.
been cool. But yeah, they show him the alien in the ship, and they're like, we want you to do the initial assessment. He says, why me? And they said, as a xenobiologist, your skills are suited. And I'm like, well, no shit. Who else? Like, is he the only xenobiologist? How is that a field?
I mean, he's going to be
There's
the first one who ever did anything not theoretical, I guess.
Right.
Just fucking, yeah, it's just,
like,
the
why
first
is
official.
How has he made a living at being a xenobiologist?
Well, we've seen his
Unless
life.
they're talking
and
about like sea creatures. Like,
he's eating fucking sauerkraut on crackers. I don't think
playing
he's fucking
computer chess. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we find out later that it's all fucking nepo baby shit. So like.
That's true. We do find that out. But also, I didn't even bother looking it up. But I'm like, xenobiologist. I don't know if that's real.
I think it's one of those things that is technically a thing, but there's not a doctorate. That's
right.
Unless it's
The
like
only thing
people
I think
studying bacteria on fucking other planets.
Bacteria, or like I was thinking maybe when they find deep sea creatures and they're like, we've never seen this before. I don't know. But he nerds the fuck out and gets hard as shit as soon as he sees what he's gonna do.
He's like, hello. It's just like, nope. Don't say that to a dead body. Don't use that tone.
Oh, you see Hal put his ring on and braces himself as he puts the ring up to the lantern, and nothing happens.
Yeah,
we
keep
to Infinity
and Beyond, the power of Grayskull.
I like the power of Grayskull line. That was hilarious. We also see simultaneously Hector doing his autopsy and again just being real gross and horny about it. Yeah, he does. I do solemnly swear to pledge allegiance to a lantern I got from a dying purple alien in a swamp. And then it was fun.
Yeah, then he just like taps it and just fucking like beams the fucking oath like directly into his brain.
And this is one of the worst scenes in the movie, I think, for a second. So he gets like hypnotized by the lantern and his eyes go a pale blue that just looked wrong. But I will say, I know everybody hates on this movie, but growing up loving the Green Lantern comics, it was the first comics I ever got. Seeing on real screen somebody do the brightest day and darkest night oath was fucking awesome.
Dude, it was so funny too because like I was watching with my friend who literally knows nothing about the Green Lantern. She's like, so are there other color lanterns? I'm like,
oh yeah.
Don't make me open that box because I will fucking be talking for the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, Carol ends up being Starfire, who is like purple lanterns.
I know, yeah. It's just like she's like, are there black lanterns? I'm like, yes, there are black lanterns.
Yeah, I loved it. Hector gets yellow energy in his finger while he's doing the autopsy that infects him. And
and they're really like not on this. So it's like first alien, we're just gonna have a guy alone in the room with it, and they really just like not monitor him and not record anything. And he goes like, "Ow!" And he's like, it's just like quarantine now.
I thought that maybe, because I hadn't seen it in a while, I was like, maybe Amanda Waller is Amanda Waller, and they know he got infected, and she's being sinister and just wants to see what happens to him, and then is going to reveal herself and imprison him and see what happens to him. But that would have been way cooler, because that's not what happens at all. And right about here, also, Monty walked in and asked me if the green bottle is from a leprechaun. Close enough, yeah.
Kinda.
Hector's bubbling about his findings and says out loud, "Can you imagine how the public will react?" It was like, "Oh, you're dead." Why did you say that?
You're not leaving this room alive now. It's just fucking like gonna walk off screen, just pop.
He literally is just like, I mean, not that. Oopsie.
Yeah.
She says we're the speakers of truth, but there's other people to pay for these facilities, and their priorities are what enforces this. And now this scene is fucking stupid. Hal is out with Carol, and basically just doing a whole bunch of exposition. They end up dancing and talking about how they fucked for the first time and all their childhood bullshit. And then he flips the holy fuck out the moment she's like, so I looked at the plane and you could have totally pulled out of that. What happened? And he's like, all right, fuck you. And just leaves. Like, it was so bipolar.
She infringed on his manhood and implied he could not fly plane as good as she fly plane, so he must leave now.
Yeah, when you end up like when he ends up like unleashing like what his whole deal is, I'm like, this was not something that felt like it needed to be secret ever. Like, it was so dumb.
No.
He walks out to his car and gets jumped by the three guys. One of the guys that, said, watch your ass, you took all our people's jobs. And objectively, these guys have every reason to be pissed.
Yeah, he was just being a fucking hot dog fucking pilot and could have gone with the fucking program and fucking lost like hundreds. No, he said like half the state their jobs or some shit. I think is like what they say.
And I mean, objectively, three guys jumping him is not cool. A bunch of pussies for doing that. If the guy had just fought him by himself.
But yeah, then they die because of that. So, I mean,
Yeah, I can only assume that they're either dead or in a coma. Because yeah, they're beating up on him, call him pathetic, and go to walk away. And he says, "Hey, my face is just getting warmed up," and goes to like throw a paint bucket at them. I think.
I think it's like a handful of gravel or like nuts and bolts or something. Yeah,
Right.
just like
And then
swings his
just green
hand.
fist, just boom.
Yeah, like the size of a fucking like dumpster, like green fist just hits them at like fucking like 90 miles an hour, which is like hard light, sends them all flying 20 to 30 feet through the air in an arc, and none of them land on anything soft. One goes through a brick wall, like they're dead. Like they're like Hal Jordan has blood in his hands. I don't know what fucking bullshit.
It has to be because they never mention it again. Nobody ever comes up and mentions like these guys said they saw you with like some green shit beating them up.
Yeah, no, there's not like a joke later where you see them all in fucking casts,
right?
And fucking like, oh, like fucking like being scared of it. Yeah, no, it's whatever. Like, because mostly I know the Ring has like fucking conditions against killing in most comics. That is not this universe. Those men are dead.
No, yeah. Imagine, because it's his first time. He doesn't know what's going to come out because he didn't mean to do it. Can you imagine if it had have been like a sword instead and just
yeah, dude, no, I think the fact he didn't know what he was doing is even worse because like he wasn't pulling his punch, he was throwing as hard as he fucking could.
Man. And then he looks at the green energy starts surrounding him and realizes he's floating as he tries to pull it off and he gets sucked up into space. Yep. And we also cut to Hector having opioid withdrawals and making the weirdest, most pathetic moans I've ever heard. He does that a lot in this movie. A lot of screaming and moaning, and I hated it. Hal flies past some astronauts. Hector has horrible CGI jaundice, and Hal flies through a black hole and arrives at O. And now he's like suspended naked and unconscious, getting x-rayed by lightning. I don't really know what's happening there.
Yeah, it looks super painful. Like, like screaming and flexing, but I guess that's the point to flex for a reason.
Yeah, women appeal 100%. It's just his naked, fucking ripped body. But then the Ring lights up, and we see the suit for the first time, and a close-up on his horrible, horrible eyes. That's the main thing
like, we have the suit, and oh no.
I still think the suit wasn't that bad. I mean, for all the CGI, it just looks like a construct. I mean, I didn't like all the lines and stuff on it. It could have just been the plain green, black, green. Would have been cooler.
I think it was they
wasn't
tried
bad
too hard
for the time, man. I mean,
no, but it's like they
mask was horrible.
Yeah. I just feel like if they just made it simpler, that like it would have looked better. It was just like all the fucking
all the like energy lines going through it, which is funny because they ended up putting that into like the Injustice games as like an alternate suit. It sucked, but yeah, I mean, I still stand on business that it's better than what I've seen of the new one so far. Gets the suit and he's looking at his reflection. It starts like strutting and posing. And I put here, he was always meant to be Deadpool. Like just how he's acting right here was so Deadpool.
No, exactly. Every there's like a few times where like he's gonna kiss him. Oh no, wait, that'd be Deadpool. Like
exactly. And then he sees Tomar Ray standing there. For those of you who don't know, is the Green Lantern that looks like a fish, and I love him. And he asks have you concluded admiring yourself? And then briefly explains to him like, you're speaking to me because the Ring translator is working. Your mask is gone because it only appears when you need to hide your identity, and you don't need to do that, Noah. And he finishes one of Tomar Ray's sentence and tells him all about his sector because the Ring like downloads a knowledge base into your brain. All really accurate and dope shit. And you're the first human to be chosen. We thought the species was too young, so we sent to welcome you here because you're the first to be chosen. Shows him Oa, tells him all about the Guardians. They've been around since time immemorial as protectors of peace.
They're in the comics like the first species that evolved sentience or some shit like that. Like that's why they're fucking like we were here first, basically.
Right. Yeah. So far all of this is pretty fucking accurate. Even down to the training
whoever
scene
fucking
is verbatim
did
what they did.
Yeah, I mean besides Parallax being kind of shitty in the main villain, like they like this whole part is fucking just like a 1-to-1 of the fucking origin story of Hal Jordan.
Yeah, he teaches them how to fly. He takes to it a meet super quickly, just like the comics, because he's a pilot. They show him where the giant green energy beam, tell him green is the color of will, and they thankfully don't go in all the other colors.
Yeah, and we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Explain to me what an indigo lantern is again. What's this? And we get taken to like this main like assembly area where Sinestro was speaking, and we see that like fucking lanterns come in all fucking shapes and sizes, which is totally true.
They even show the squirrel one, I think, don't they?
Yep.
Yes, I
There's a
love this squirrel
wasp one. There's like, like bird ones, fish ones, like ones that don't have a shape. Like it's just like any sentient species can be a lantern.
Right. And yeah, they get all psyched up. He gives some speech about tell him everything Parallax has done, that he killed Abin. He even makes a little dig here and says, our finest warrior who can never be replaced. And everybody looks at Hal. And then they all shoot their rings up into the sky. Rah, rah, rah. And now they're teaching him how to make constructs. And I loved this fucking scene. It was so the whole thing with Hal in the comics is he was the best and strongest lantern because his will is so strong and because he was so creative with his constructs. So he's, starts making chainsaws and jets and all kinds of cool shit. And I like what he says, your ring will inform you when there's a threat nearby. This particular threat is Kilowog. And then he just knocks him the fuck out. Calls him a pooser.
Yeah, which is accurate, and invites him to a ring slinging 101.
Who was voiced by Michael Clark Duncan, by the way. Rest in peace. They could not have picked a better voice for Kilowog.
Yeah, and he just starts kicking his fucking ass with like boulders and massive metal discs and fucking an actual sun.
You get an actual sun, yeah. It's fucking incredible. Tells him about, and this becomes super important later. He says the bigger you are, the more the gravity pulls on you. Which in the moment, he really had no reason to tell him that.
No, I mean, I guess he's bigger, but yeah. Even for a construct, like don't make a big construct to escape because it'll be worse. Like,
right. Says your constructs are only as strong as your will. Blah, 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 blah. And then Sinestro comes, and he wants to chime in on his training. And,
he's just sipping on that haterade, too.
Oh, yeah. Tells him he was a mistake and says, I'll take it from here, Kilowog, and turns into a sword fight. And even he's like, why did you pick swords when you suck at sword fighting?
Yep.
And he pulls out a chainsaw, a Gatling gun, and I swear to God, the Captain America shield is what he throws.
I saw that. It's 100% the Captain America.
Came out the same year as Captain America, by the way, so that was crazy. Says you reek of fear after beating his ass, and Abin was a great warrior, and you insult his memory by wearing the ring, and then leaves.
Yep.
And they tell him the ring sees something in you that you don't see in yourself because it does not make mistakes. Totally does in the comics, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Super fallible. It's like, no, fuck it, I'm out, and just fucking leaves.
Yeah. He quits a lot in this movie, which is not a really big Hal Jordan trait, which was a little irritating.
The hero's journey is not the denial of the call, then another denial of the call, then the third denial of the call, then fourth denial of the call. That's not how the shit works.
Yeah, he quits before they've even asked him to really do anything.
It's like
you were mean.
Complete basic training. No.
Exactly. Same thing with fucking Carol. She mentions one thing. He's like, fuck you, I'm taking my ball and going home. Flies home, sees his dad's jacket in the closet, has a moment. And we see a squadron of Green Lanterns flying out to find Parallax. And we see Hector going full schizo-paranoid. I'm assuming you got this scene as well.
Yeah. He's like starting to fucking like read his students' minds, and they all think he's a fucking loser and a jackass.
So I never was clear on whether he's actually hearing what they think about him or if his fear is telling him they think that.
I mean, I guess just because he's doing the fucking Vulcan mind meld by the end of it, I'm guessing he's actually getting fucking like input and shit. Like, probably only reading their negative like thoughts and emotions and shit or something. But yeah, he's definitely fucking getting something. That brain is doing something back there.
And he assaults one of his students. His eyes flash jaundice yellow, and the student flies out of his chair. And everyone stares at him like, I don't know how you did that, but I know it was you because you're creepy.
Yep. And class dismissed, and just fucking leaves.
Yeah, he analyzes his blood under a microscope that shows it turning yellow, and gets a text to meet his dad. And his dad is Andy Dufresne from the beginning.
And he just basically tells him here, it's like I was chosen for a purpose. Like, no, you're chosen because you're a Nepo baby.
Right. He like praises him when he first gets there. Then it was just like, yeah, I'm so glad this worked out because I put you there. Now I can put you at a top post on the inside. And he gets all shitty about it. And here's some more thoughts about himself and leaves. And then we see the squad of lanterns meeting up with Parallax, who is a cloud tarantula now. And they throw this sweet chain net on him, like with all their rings, which is pretty cool and doesn't hold at all.
They just get their ass kicked immediately, and he sucks out their fear skeletons, as he is wont to do.
Everyone except Sinestro for some reason. He's just that good at not feeling any fear, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
But he sees them all die and fucking dips immediately and starts recounting it to the Guardians that our finest warriors, he induced fear and fed on it. says it's on its way to Oa. You must tell me what you know. And then they give a little bit more backstory. Will has always been our sole weapon against darkness. And then one of them started wondering, should we try to use fear? Because I'm not sure Will's going to be enough, which is kind of comic accurate, but he doesn't turn into Parallax. He turns into Korra or something in the comics. And basically
channels Parallax,
right. Fucks around with fear, turns into Parallax, and then Sinestro, of course, is like, well, then we need yellow rings. And they're like, okay. Like, they didn't
just
learn anything.
no, like long debate over eons or should we bust out a yellow ring? It's like, yep, good idea. Yep.
I'm feeling it. Yep. Not even just let's do one and test it out. They're like, hey, fucking let's get everybody one. Fuck it. Fuck Green Lanterns. Who cares? And then we get the first, I will say, we get too many of these scenes where we're like building to the plot, and then we do random, what are we doing with Green Lantern? And then build a little more plot, and then random Green Lantern thing. So we get the party scene. We
get the villain and hero meet out of their fucking mask scene. We've done this a million times.
Yeah. He's being real creepy, too. He hugs Carol at a certain point and sniffs her fucking hair.
It's like not even like a subtle like, oh, you're nice. It's just like, getting in there.
I thought maybe he was going to try to read her thoughts or something, but no, he was just up in that air.
Getting in there for the sniff, yeah. She even kind of pulls away. It's like, hi, Hector, yeah. Which, yet again, like, I now know that they're childhood friends, why she's like tolerating it a little bit, because before I'd be like, pepper spray immediately, motherfucker. Just goddamn.
He's getting hammered and pissy and says something about how because he got mad that his dad called Hal a doer and says, I'm not a doer. He's like, although I did get to analyze an alien body, that was cool. And fucking Senator Dufresne's head just snaps over like, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like, this is sci-fi nonsense. Get him the fuck out of here.
Says something about his imagination, and then he gets in a helicopter to leave right after that. And suddenly, and without warning, he has full control of his telepathy and telekinesis all of a sudden, like stares at a beer tap and shoots it into the rotor of his dad's helicopter perfectly. And this is the longest helicopter crash ever. It's
props to
forever.
This helicopter pilot, because he kept that thing fucking up there for as long as he could.
Long enough that people are making phone calls like, we have a helicopter crash. You get out
like
here.
Hal Jordan said like a fucking crisis of fucking faith. Like, should I not? Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'll go find a place to change. Yeah.
And this helicopter crashes through the center of the crowd and somehow doesn't kill anyone.
Several people are dead. Like, there's like one guy who did not get out of the way in time.
Yeah, it shows them dodging, and it's right there. Yeah. I'm like, there's no way.
Not to mention just the fucking broken rotors, like fucking spinning around and throwing shrapnel off and shit. Yeah, no, people died. We didn't see it, but people definitely died.
I thought this was pretty cool. He appears and puts the helicopter onto a Hot Wheels car and track.
Which he was inspired by the Hot Wheels track in his nephew's room from early in the series that he shot off. And
he does do a little too much with it, though. He puts it on the track and just makes it do all these loop-de-loops and shit for no fucking reason, to a fault. Like, he realizes Carol is trapped under stuff and has to, like, let go of the helicopter and deal with that.
And it's like, it's one of those things, like, the physics on this doesn't really make sense, because it's, like, accelerating. It's, like, going faster in the car than it was sliding. Like, you could have just, like, put a bank on it and stopped it, but
or, like, put it out to where the ocean is or something. But he puts a bubble over Carol and saves her from all the debris and the helicopter. And somebody records it on their phone, and he flies away.
Cut back to Doc, and he's a full fucking mask. Like, I don't know if you've seen fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Not the mask. It's different.
It looks ridiculous. It looks just like that, honestly. Yeah. And from here on out, his voice changes and everything, and he just looks like a lot of like Magic the Gathering people I've seen.
Kind of reminds me of a bit of a robot from fucking Invincible, when he's like in the tube and all fucked up and shit. It's like if they just let him like bake for another week, he would have been full robot. Like
He sees the TV raving about Green Lantern while this is happening and throws it on the ground and looks at an article he kept about Carol. And Taika shows up at Hal's and they start talking, and he talks shit about, he's like, why a racetrack? And he's like, fuck you, this is so cool.
Yep.
And then we get the scene that I've seen referenced the most, where he's like, I want to see the suit and everything. And he tries to Doesn't work, has to go recharge the ring, and then does the suit again, and he goes, wow! He's like, I know!
Yeah, it's most memed, definitely.
And then he says, don't superheroes always get the girl? And then he flies to Carol's house and has like a voice modulator on now.
Yeah, he's trying to do like the Batman thing or something, and like he's trying to do a Batman / Superman at the same time. Like he's trying to, do the voice modulator change with the mask, but show up at the window and do little like, hey, I didn't get to say goodbye earlier today.
Right. And it's great after seeing that a million times how she cuts through the bullshit immediately.
Yeah, she's like, oh, wait, Hal? He's like, what? He's like, I've known you my whole life. You covered your cheekbones. Like, what do you think I'm not going to fucking...
I've seen you naked. It was great. I thought it was funny as fuck.
My friend was like all pissed off they were doing that trip. Like, oh, they're doing this, making her such a dumb bitch. And then she fucking like saw through. She's like, yes.
And then I don't know if this scene was in both what we watched, but after that, they're talking on top of a control tower.
Yeah. Put down, he gives her a green pearl necklace.
Okay, yeah. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but on the panning shot when they're talking, that is 1,000% not Ryan Reynolds. It was a bald person sitting up there. And I was like, what the fuck?
Couldn't afford a man with hair to get up there.
Yeah, he gives her a green pearl necklace. They flirt a little bit. She gives him some shit like, don't quit what you're doing for once. And when he flies away, you see Hector outside of her house wheezing and watching him.
Yeah, just there, creeping.
Yeah. There should have been many red flags before all this happened about Hector.
Oh, yeah. No, even when like Waller shows up like in the next scene, he's like, I can read your mind by touching it. It's like, cool, come with us.
Yeah, Hector's looking at his gross blood again, and he sees the memory of her dad getting murdered. And his dad's there for some reason now and says, this is my fault, but I'm going to fix it. And he grabs him by the face and is like, I've never felt better in my life. And then they just trank him.
Yep.
Hal's ring is flashing and his eyes turn ultra blue. And then we cut back to Hector, who is now restrained. And he's like, we just want to run some tests. Only want what's best for you. And then he fucking flings a syringe into a doctor's eye.
They're trying to like put him under to like keep him safe, but he just goes full carry.
Dude, when he fucking flips up out of the restraints, that was so terrible. I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was the gross hair flipping when he does it and the little pose as soon as he lands, but it was so bad.
Then he goes like, run. And just like fucking... kills Amanda Waller, maybe, sort of, kind of. It's unclear.
He blows at her, too, which he doesn't need to do. It wasn't giving menacing at all. It was
it was
really
giving, like, Rumpelstiltskin vibe.
Yeah. He throws her out a window, restrains his dad, and fucks up the soldiers. And tells his dad he only wants what's best for him. And then Hal busts through the roof and catches
I guess his ring senses were tingling, I suppose.
Right.
There's no way of him knowing that this was going on.
Yeah, it did the pinging thing, but it doesn't like tell you where or what's going on. And also, he wasn't in an imminent danger. It was didn't make any sense. Catches Waller in some water. I like the little. It was a little bad. Hector throws a bunch of the broken glass at Hal, and he hits it with a flamethrower and turns it into like molten glass that looks terrible, and throws it back at Hector. Flying kick, and then he tries to free the senator. And he's throwing tanks at him, and I put here, I'm like, Hector smells awful. I just know it.
He definitely has a texture, I'm sure.
They land next to each other, and then he touches Hal and sees his memories, and so he knows it's Hal now. And he says, the alien was one of you? How did we end up so different? Now how's Carol? And then touches his forehead to look at Carol memories. Says something about how I embrace my fear, and then burns his dad alive.
Yeah, with the flamethrower arms that they have here.
Yeah, what are those for?
I guess maybe if like something like fucking goes bad with the alien, but they should have been activated a long time before. It should have been like he got like ow, like flamethrower arms just immediately. Well, we called that one before it became anything. Good job, man.
Parallax is like communicating through his head to Hal now. Says he's coming for him. You wear the ring of the lantern that imprisons me and you will suffer the same fate. And then launches Hector across the room, and he is literally always screaming now. He just and he looks up and Hector's gone somehow, and he is not fast, so I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, he just explodes, basically. Like, there's like a poof, and he's just like gone.
Right. And he tells Carol and Taika that he failed to protect the senator, and the ring made a mistake because he's not fearless.
Yeah, and Carol's like, well, you just need to save the planet, which is like literally a fucking line that comes out of her mouth. Like, what's the big deal?
And then she starts grilling him, and he says, because I'm afraid. And they're like, don't you think your dad was afraid? He had courage and used it to overcome that fear, which is by definition, what the Green Lanterns are is not that they don't literally ever feel fear. It's that they can overcome their fear. Like, they have will.
Which is literally, like, you can't be courageous unless there is fear first.
Exactly.
So it's like, like...
And if you literally have no fear, you're probably dead.
Yeah, you're suicidal because you just walked into the fucking middle of traffic one day and died, like, because you weren't afraid of being hit by a car. Yeah, fear is good, kids.
Yeah, I don't know why they harped on that. That was not a Green Lantern thing. It was the will to overcome fear. But yeah, she literally says the ring didn't see you were fearless. It saw you have the ability to overcome it. Yeah, duh. And then Parallax tells Hector to eliminate the lantern. Hal flies to Oa, where they're forging the yellow ring now. And he pulls up right before Sinestro goes full Sinestro.
And he's like, how dare you enter this chamber? I'm like, bitch, it's a platform. It's not a chamber. I'm sorry, that just bugged me. Chamber is a room. This is a fucking mesa with chairs.
Yeah, out in space, fully open, with a few pillars to sit on.
Not a chamber.
And he gives a pretty lame fucking speech to...
Yeah, you're afraid to be afraid. Like, we've never thought of that, human, in our billions of years of fucking life and evolution.
Dude,
and
it was stupid as shit.
It's like a toddler coming and going like, bad is bad. It's just like, yes, little boy, that is good.
That's exactly what it felt like. And then he's once you've given it a fear, you'll never go back. I've seen it, blah blah blah. And all that to say, at the end, he's like, just let me go fight it. And
you were
like,
there already fighting it. Why'd you come here to ask permission?
It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't know that they're making the yellow ring. I don't know why he went there.
And you fucking, like, leaving is what let him get Carol. So it's just like, it's all these decisions were bad.
Right. Yeah, they agree to it. For the first time, Sinestro shows, like, a little bit of respect because he says, you will die. And he says, then I'll die trying. And he says, good luck, Green Lantern. Like, acknowledges him for once. And as soon as he flies back, the ring is pinging. And Parallax is here. And he lands at the airbase. And in the worst, like fucking showdown scene I've ever seen in my life. He lands at the airbase and Hector is Carol floating in the air with a syringe in her neck. I'm like, how long have you been sitting here?
And he comes out in the most threatening way possible in a full Stephen Hawking wheelchair.
Yeah,
just
dude.
Like,
this is
Green Lantern.
This is the part where I said he looks and sounds like a fucking Magic the Gathering incel right now.
Yeah. No, he looks like fucking like Baron Harkonnen from like the fucking OG.
It was so bad. He says, and have you ever seen what Hector looks like in the comics? It's a lot more like Brainiac or MODOK in the comics, not like this shit. Like,
he's literally like crippled now. He's just like completely like he's like one hand, like his like one hand is here and the other one's like on his little like stick, and it's just like, dude, you can't be fucking okay with this. I am perfect and feel amazing even though I cannot walk. I do not need fixing.
And then he totally does as soon as he's given the option. He's like, you know,
like,
I loved her since the moment I first saw her. She never saw me because you were in the way. And he says, I know how you feel, blah, blah. He says, let me help you. And basically gives him the ring and is like, you take the ring and give me Carol. And so he takes the ring and feels some power that he doesn't actually have. Nothing changes about him physically.
Well, he stands up, I guess.
Yeah. He holds up a gun or something. What does he do?
No, he shoots the fucking like wall with the ring first. He's
right.
Like,
and then points it at him and he's like, I lied. And he says, I did too. And the ring only responds to me. You have to be chosen.
I will say, Hector does make a good goddamn point here at like one point though. He's like, I'll inject her and make her ugly and I'll still fucking love her. Will you? And he's like, don't inject her. And it's just like, he never really fucking says like, I'd love her no matter what. He's just like, don't inject her, please. Don't inject her. So who is the real monster?
That's true. And then, he fucking shoots Hector, pushes the blast back at Hector. Carol falls, catches her. And the yellow fart is finally here. And Hector screams immediately because that's all he does now.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, like, the other thing about this fucking yellow fart is the scale of it is, like, the most inconsistent fucking thing I've ever seen across any movies. Because the last time we saw it, it was, like,
wrapped
sitting
around
on top of a planet. Yeah. Now it's about, like, a little smaller than, like a skyscraper in Manhattan.
Right.
Like,
when it comes into the hangar, it doesn't even fill the hangar.
Yeah. Like, dude, his original size just could have been, like, and fucking, that's it. Like, the fucking, they've lost. Like, the entire world's absorbed. It's like, no, I'm going to go down to this little tiny thing and fucking go into this little tiny building and fight this little tiny man.
Not to mention, you'll see here in a minute, but this is just not a good fight for on-screen fights. Like him versus Sinestro would have been way cooler. Construct
it's
versus
just
construct.
Him running basically the entire time. Yeah.
He It immediately eats Hector and says, "You have failed me," and he screams the whole time. And he looks at Carol and says, "Stay here," and she doesn't listen immediately for good measure. The ring is on the skeleton, and the skeleton that he didn't suck out.
Well, no, he got his sphere skeleton. He didn't get his real skeleton.
Exactly. He's grabbing the ring. Parallax is trying to suck him up, and Carol shoots him with a missile, which I don't.
Which, like the combined wills of 10 lanterns couldn't fucking stagger him for a second, but a good old-fashioned USA missile, that fucking did the damn job.
So inconsistent. She is a bad bitch, though. She fucking hits him with the missile, pulls the ring off, and throws it to Hal. And I'm just like, aren't you glad she didn't fucking listen to you, dipshit? Now it's in the city, and citizens are looking at Parallax up in the sky,
and it's just slurping people up, just fucking like this. This isn't fucking like the fucking what was it, Thunderbirds movie, or whatever the last.
Thunderbolts,
yeah, Thunderbolts, yeah. This isn't like something like, well, everyone's okay with it. No, this whole city's
they're
dead.
quite dead. They all have their skeletons sucked out. They're gone forever. They're on a rooftop far away, and Carol is telling him he's gonna die. Blah blah blah. He says, "I have to do it. I beat the unbeatable Jets. I could do this, and the ring chose me for a reason."
Yeah, so he pulls the same move as he pulled with the Jets. He just goes up.
Yep. Which not bad given the context. Get it away from the planet. Because it's eating citizens, and he catches it just before it gets to a bus driver. Catches this ball and catapults it back at him, makes a catapult, and then launches a field truck and lines up a construct machine gun on it. It was dope. And pulls up on him, and he starts saying the oath while he's holding it back with pure will, like no construct or anything. He says the oath, and then when it gets to light, just launches a drill down its throat and follows it through.
It's like a Spitfire engine or something like that. Yeah, it just like flies the whole thing out his ass, and then it's like flies up into space.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. You fly through an asteroid field, and Hal hits an asteroid and gets an ouchie.
That well-known asteroid field between Earth and the Sun.
Yeah, dude, there's always so much shit happening in space in these movies that would be like the biggest day in space history if this all happened. He sees the sun, remembers what Kilowog said about the bigger you are, the faster you burn. Flies close to the sun and has two jets pulling himself away while Parallax gets pulled to it.
Yeah.
Which was cool, straight out of the comics. Hal does a lot of stuff with jet constructs, and then
the sun.
Right. He pulls off the jets. I don't know why he physically needed to remove the thing that's attaching him to the jets. He could have just
looked cool.
And then he just flies straight at him, and Giant Green Fist punches him into the sun.
Yep.
And falls unconscious, and Sinestro, Kilowog, and Tamaray come save him. And then now Sinestro's giving a speech about Hal being the shit. He says, "You're rash, volatile, opinionated. Seems Abin Sur found another just like himself." And they all shoot rings up into the sky.
Visits Carol after that, and it's basically like, "Yeah, I like it, but I ain't gonna be around."
Right.
So... Peace.
Straight up. It's just like, he says, "What are you gonna do now?" He's like, "Gonna go look for some trouble. Far, but always near," or something is what he says.
No, it's like no, always like far away, but never gone. It's just like, okay, you're just trying to fucking keep your side piece warm for when you come back to Earth sometime. Fuck you.
Yeah, they really needed to spend a little more time talking about what their relationship is going to look like with him patrolling a universe.
Yeah, and basically, we had like the last joke of the movie where he tries to kiss her. It's like, "No, the mask sucks. Take the mask off."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We know the mask sucks. All right.
And we get the last bit of narration for Tamaray that is straight out of the comic books. Out of all the lanterns who ever wore the ring, there was one whose light shone the brightest. At first, humanity was thought to be a weakness. It proved to be his greatest strength. And then we get an after-credit scene where Sinestro puts on a yellow ring takes it out of the containment thing and puts it on, and then he comes a little bit, and his eyes turn yellow.
Yeah, and then that's the fucking sequel.
And they should have just done that this movie. It would have been way better, and they definitely never came close to getting a sequel.
Yeah, well, again, this was the era of let's try to get every franchise going into a sequel as fast as we can so we can be Iron Man.
Exactly. And it was the same year as Cap and Thor, and Marvel was just going to new heights that DC was nowhere near. And so they just tried 17 times to try and skip past all the work Marvel did to get to where they got. Never worked. And this might have been one of their best attempts, honestly, at trying to do that. Yeah, this
was like, I mean, it was bland, but it was like true as fuck to the source material for like 99% of it. Like, yes, I mean...
In hindsight, I would never have picked Ryan Reynolds to be Hal Jordan, though.
No.
I saw some of the other people they were thinking that would have been great. And one of them was the guy
Yeah.
that played Spartacus. Thought he would have been cool.
Yeah, no, I think the
And
whole thing is,
Matthew McConaughey.
I think whatever fingerprints the Jack Black script fucking left just like never completely were removed, and it just became a comedy instead of, because the Green Lanterns get dark as fuck. I mean, like, you ever heard of the term like a refrigerator woman? Like, you ever heard of that? Okay, so there's this big thing that a long time in comics, the only reason a female existed was to die to motivate the male main character, and they called it and they called it fridging women, because one of the big like things of that was one of the Green Lanterns. I think it was like I think it was John Stewart, but I think like his girlfriend got like murdered by someone and like shoved into his fridge and like chopped up pieces and shit like that. And they're just
Right.
like, that was a Green Lantern comic. And like Darkest Night is so fucking dark, and it's just like, this was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like
Yeah, he's always
Green Lantern.
cocky in the comics, but he's not like too funny to this extent, really. He's just really, really sure of himself.
Yeah. Then there was that one time Hal Jordan had a 13-year-old girlfriend, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah. And now, about 7 years before Green Lantern, no matter how you feel about it, I think we can all agree this is what started the awful superhero adaptation movies. We start out with a montage of just like ancient Egypt and pictures of Bast.
Get this fucking montage 3 separate times in this movie. It pissed me the fuck off. And okay, so basically what the montage is implying is that Egyptian cats throughout all of history have been choosing an avatar from ancient Egypt to Greek to the 1940s to Spain to medieval Europe. Like, it's always been a thing. And it is some of the most poorly photoshopped images I've ever fucking seen.
Real bad. It starts showing like cat women throughout history. It literally shows, I think, like Adam West's Catwoman as one of them, and then like Flying Panther. And it's just they take at a certain point picture of this cat from the movie and start putting it into all of it.
And it's so bad. It's literally like like when I had my Photoshop class back in like 2004, like, oh yeah, hey, look, my Photoshop class 2004 looks exactly like that.
Oh, that's incredible.
With me standing in a dark street in a fucking suit and just fucking putting the whole thing in black and white and just,
Dude,
this is terrible.
Side note, when we were learning Photoshop in our class, Keeson was there for this, but I made some fake news article about Superman as my project, and then our art teacher came up and was like, look what I made, and handed me something that was a fake news article about how our band sucked because of me. And I was sitting next to Keeson. I was like, what the fuck? And he started laughing his ass off. The teacher did. And I was like, what? You just roasted my ass.
Yeah, it's a burn you don't come back from.
I think about it all the time. He like never talked, and then just one day was like, "Look at this." And I was like, what?
Boom, roasted. Moving on. It's like, what? He's got fucking drive-by.
It was great.
Nowadays that teacher would be fired and sued.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You realize the psychological trauma you put my child through?
It was fucking hilarious. And then we start getting some narration that you hear a couple times from Halle Berry. Yeah. It all started on the day that I died.
Yeah, we literally get a fucking, I bet you're wondering how I got here fucking opening. Dude. It's just, oh, also, all Catwomen use whips. That's just a thing all of them do.
Yeah. I like at the end, she says, at the end of her little speech, that was also the day I started to live. But that comes later. I put, then fucking do it later. Like, why are you doing this now?
Dude, it's such a useless cold open because, like, it's like 5 minutes, let me get back to it. It's not like one of those things where it's like, here's the climax. It's like, no, we're just getting, like, a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes, I'm so glad that we as a society have moved on from drawn-out movie intros because I hated this.
Oh yeah, no, we get like the whole fucking like a working girl intro with her basically, which is like, she's like, I work in an ad agency and I'm kind of klutzy and I'm charming and oops, I dropped my things, but I picked them up and I have friends everywhere here and I'm really good and a nice person.
Yeah, the whole making hot girl look frumpy so that later they can make her hot to the max. Like her clothes are 3 sizes too big, and her hair is just all
weird
over.
Perm going on. Yeah, it's just like you know, they're literally she's all thatting her like in the beginning of this, and it's just like, how can we make Halle Berry look frumpy? And that was hard.
It was. And she says I was supposed to be an artist. Instead, I do ads for beauty cream. I'm like, yeah, welcome to the real world. That's a lot of artists.
Yeah, but if you got your art degree, the only thing you're doing is graphic design or advertising.
And then I forgot. Alex Borstein was in this movie. That was a nice surprise. She's hilarious in this movie.
She's always great in everything, yeah.
And yeah, she immediately pulls out the cream, was like, oh, I'm addicted to this stuff. I'm also getting headaches. I'm like, wow, just right out of the gates, just burying the lead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but there are people that are that dumb. We had people like taking ivermectin, going to the hospital, and it's like, I'm sure it's the chemicals in the water and making the fluoride and the frogs gay, and just, yeah.
Well, I mean, beyond that, just putting the whole reveal right at the front of the movie that I'm addicted to this and getting headaches. Like, I wonder if that matters. And then we meet the Frenchman from The Matrix is in this movie, and he's talking about soap.
Basically the same fucking character too, and they're apparently the whole thing with their beauty cream is it doesn't like hide fucking damage; it actually actively repairs it.
Yeah, so reverses your aging, which the red flags are already there.
Yep, and we're like in the middle of like this meeting where our main actress here,
Sharon Stone,
Sharon Stone, who is still a fox in this,
Laurel Hidare.
Yeah,
that sounded so much like Lorelei or like. It sounded like a shampoo company. It was perfect name.
But they're getting she's getting kicked out for the new model, unfortunately, literally.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
And like her husband, who's the CEO, is just fucking like lambasting her in front of like the entire fucking like boardroom, basically calling her like old in so many words.
Yeah, bro. And she even like says a little joke about she's gonna have this. We're gonna have this party in her honor tonight or whatever. It's like, careful, George. She's not old enough to drink. And he looks at her like, I'm gonna hit you later. Like that's all his eyes say to me. Patience walks in on them yelling at each other afterwards, again wearing super, super baggy clothes.
Yeah, also we should mention that Selena Kyle's name in this is Patience.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her last name was. It was like a PP alliteration, but what the fuck, dude? You couldn't even just do the name. Like, come on.
Like I said, it just smacks of like they fucking couldn't get the rights to this or something for some reason. Like there was just some kind of problem with Selena Kyle fucking not being allowed to be done.
Fucking bullshit. And then yells at her for her choice of red in the ad and mocks her wardrobe and shit. And Laurel says, let her fix it. And he says, by midnight tomorrow, no later. And this is how you know this is a fictional universe, because the next scene is a bunch of people partying loudly to Hoobastank.
At 4 a.m. in an apartment bar?
Yeah. I don't fucking know what this is not a situation that exists anywhere. Nobody was partying to Hoobastank in 2004.
In a sealed off courtyard where like the two windows are like that with fucking each other. It's weird. It's a whole setup's weird.
She quietly asks out the window, could you turn it down, from like 200 feet away?
Yeah.
And a cat mocks her from the back of a Ducati. I call him Ducati Cat for the rest of the movie, or Ducati.
Ducati.
Then the next scene, she's climbing out the window to save Ducati Cat because she thinks he's stuck.
It's like up on a ledge, and she's kind of being a massive idiot here, and I guess
it's insane behavior.
Tested, but no, so insane that a hot cop down on the bottom thinks she's trying to commit unalive.
Yeah, that part was funny. The cat's gone, and she's like, the cat's gone. He's like, and I'm sure that makes you very sad.
He's like going to like full cop, like like maintain the victim's calmness mode and stuff like that. Then she actually. And that cat Batmans her like 3 times in a row. Like she like looks away for a second, it's gone. She looks away for a second, it's gone. She looks away for a second, it's gone.
Yeah, which is real.
Yeah.
But the window unit she's standing on starts falling out, and I'm like, you need to get a movie about Tom Malone, this cop, because he's up there immediately. And I'm like, he is the fastest man on earth. He just ran up three stories and got there before she falls.
No, he's like the only competent person in this like entire fucking movie.
Crazy. And then they have a little meet cute, but she runs off because she's late and drops her wallet.
Yeah. And he does a thing that you can only do when you're hot, which is follow the person to their place of business.
Right. Or a cop, I guess. Even then, might have gotten sued. But you see Laurel Hidare take a moment to stare at the model pic of the new lobby, and they like waited to cart out her old pictures until she was standing there.
No, it literally feels like, and she's here and go. Emotional damage. Like it's like there's someone on the fucking tech team is like, fuck this bitch, fuck this bitch, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, dude.
She's like pulling one lever at a time, changing each image, and she's just like spinning around in this lobby like, my legacy.
And then we get the gayest man on earth pops up over the edge of his cubicle to say, man sandwich alert. And I'm like, I mean, he's good looking, but I'd hardly call Benjamin Bratt a man sandwich.
Yeah, but yeah, this character is just totally the epitome of early 2000s token gay friend.
Exactly.
Does
2004 didn't
nothing.
know how to put gay people in movies, so even his facial hair is weird. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. And he's got like the full lisp and everything, and it's just like, oh, we're going full Will and Grace in this one. I get it, cool. All right. This was us trying back then, so we'll give them that at least.
Yeah, everyone in this office is so horny. He says that, and Alex Borstein is like dripping on the floor talking to this cop.
Yeah, she's like, I'll be over here in my cubicle alone waiting.
He says like, make sure he asked her to a coffee date, and they all tell her to say yes. And then he's like, I'm counting on you, and she was like, don't cuff me, officer. I'm like, Jesus, woman.
Yeah, no, like he could have just had her right there on the fucking floor.
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, if it was me, I probably would have went after Alex Borstein.
Oh no, there's a scene in this where she's wearing like real low cut top. I'm like, damn, Alex Borstein. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has some titties, dude. I always loved Alex Borstein. Back on Mad TV, she was great.
It's one of those like it's kind of like Amy Poehler. You kind of got to look at her for a second, and you're like, shit, she's kind of hot. Oh damn.
Oh, there was Tina Fey for me, dude. She did this dance on SNL with Jimmy Fallon when she was on Weekend Update, and started like shaking her ass to Ludacris, and I was like, what the fuck? Tina Fey's hot. That was crazy. Weird awakening. I think it was like 12.
Yeah. I call it the Uma Thurman effect. This doesn't make any sense with all the pieces together, but somehow it works.
Right. Yeah, coffee date, and they tell her to shave her legs and wear the leather outfit they got her. And I'm like, to a fucking coffee date?
Yeah. No, it's like, I understand you're horny as fuck, but you at least save the leather outfit for like the third or fourth date when you're trying to do
middle
something.
of the day coffee.
Yeah. No, if you're wearing leather like on your total body and the sun is out, you were wrong. Like, unless you're a cowboy on the range, wrong.
It's like that Friends episode where he wears leather pants. I love that scene. Yeah. And then she says, I would never wear leather. And I'm like, ah ha ha ha.
Foreshadowing.
And then she has the messenger that was supposed to pick up her art to be on time is late. Conveniently, there's a screensaver with a bouncing clock that says 11:43. So they're not going to make it. She gets there, and the door is locked, so naturally she just goes in a no-access door into a science room.
Place is. It's like a fucking
science room.
Yeah, it's like I know they had science building in the fucking Green Lantern movie, but this like reeks science building.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, what do we do? It's science and chemicals and things. Like, it's okay, it's not Ace Chemicals, but it fucking feels like Ace Chemicals.
So that was the most Gotham-y feeling thing in this movie. Like, this is exactly how the Joker got made and everything. But she like walks in on a meeting she shouldn't see, where the scientist Slavicki is conveniently right now saying, I don't care that the FDA never saw the headaches or the nausea or the fainting spells. Those are symptoms I can live with.
Fucking presentation that's been rendered,
of decaying skin with moving eyes, which was weird.
Yeah, rotating. Someone designed that. It wasn't you, so other people know about this,
right? And he says, I can live with it being addictive. Even says that. I'm like, this is realistic as fuck. She says it won't happen if they keep using it. We'll make sure they do. And she's wandering around, immediately runs into something, walks in on Slavicki saying he wants to pull the plug, and they say, who's there? She takes off running, and then they like see her shadow, and they're like,
in a way that doesn't make sense, because she's leaning against the box, and then her shadow is like projecting against the wall. Like there's a light directly behind her. Yeah, like really far. That bugged the shit out of me. It's like, okay, come on, we just want to talk. Yeah, and then she like comes out, it's like bang. It's just like, oh shit.
And he says, I think the guy grabbed the gun or something, because he's like, don't ever do that again. And then she falls down a mudslide into some foam, total Batman shit, and climbs into a pipe. And Laurel on the phone says, get rid of her. So they close the pipe, go to flush it, and it absolutely blasts her out into the ocean.
Ejects.
Still a little bit of a bold assumption that this killed her, not even to go find the body or anything.
Because it's totally survivable. I mean, like, unless you fucking like sucked in a lungful of water before you went down, like fucking that's like, I've seen people jump off higher than that and be fine.
Exactly. And now she's like out in the middle somehow of some rock formation. And
then we get the floating scene. Like, this is where the story picked up. Like literally like fucking 5 minutes after the fucking start of the film.
It was so pointless. And Ducati Cat starts calling to his people, and he's obviously CGI'd immediately.
I said the pussy posse shows up and gives her CPR.
It's so dumb. So he like walks up her body, and cats start appearing, and they're all just like somberly watching. I don't even know what the point of the other cats was. Is just a witness.
I don't know how they get a cat to somberly watch. Like,
And so you know it's CGI. And then he
Yeah.
takes a deep breath and just like exhales steam onto her face.
Yeah.
So dumb. And she wakes up coughing like a cat. She's like,
Yeah. Oh no, just like there's no like subtle like like I'm slightly turning into a werewolf fucking
Right.
shit with this. You just 100%
Immediate.
cat immediately. Like, yeah.
It's not like over time she starts noticing and stuff. It's right out of the gate. She wakes up and is all weird and twitchy, and her eyes like zoom in on a bird, and then she looks at a bug and her eyes zoom in, and she starts like clawing at it like a cat.
Cat's famous telescopic vision that they don't have. And,
also when she snaps up, her eyes go all cat-like.
Yeah, that happens a few times in this consistently.
Yeah. And then they turn yellow like one time. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, she like walks up the rocks like a cave woman. Like that's how she looks.
Yeah, and then she's like just like kind of like stalking through the streets, even though she really doesn't fucking need to. And she knows she's intrinsically she can super jump up to her fucking apartment, just breaks through her own window, and but still in her fugue state apparently had the presence of mind to get changed and have a shower during the evening.
Changed, have a shower, grab a blanket and a pillow, and go to sleep on the shelf.
Yep.
So dumb. And yeah, that CGI jump was awful. Ducati Cat also, I like when she's doing all this, gets a little concerned meow from outside, like, oh shit, was this a bad idea? She falls down from the shelf and has a voicemail from, what's her name, Sally, about the date and presentation. And we see Tom Malone is leaving a message because he's at the coffee shop by himself. And Cotty Cat scolds her. And she's like, time for you to go home. And somehow he has a paper note in his collar.
Yeah, it's not even a fucking tag, which is literally the simplest thing in the world. It's like in a secret compartment in his collar. And she pulls out a fucking little scroll. I don't know. I think the only thing I can think of is they got there, the cat had the collar, like, wait, there's no tag. We don't have okay, put a piece of fucking paper in there.
Right.
Print it out, cut it out in pieces.
And she sees this address for Ophelia Powers and goes there immediately. I'm like, so fuck Tom, I guess? You couldn't at least let him know you were busy?
Yeah, and she goes and meets the final boss of Cat Ladies.
Yeah, so I thought this was maybe a reference to some obscure Batman trivia I wasn't aware of, and I looked on DC Universe, and it only exists in this movie.
Yes.
And boy, oh boy, what a scene this is.
Yeah.
The catnip, bro. Yeah, so she walks up to the door. She says, midnight, you've never brought a stranger home before. And there's literally 30 cats at least in this house.
I always, too, thought, like, Ophelia Powers sounds like a fucking Austin Powers like, sex joke.
Yeah.
I'll feel your power.
Yeah. Yeah, she says midnight is an Egyptian Mao, which is a special breed with special powers. Yeah. It's like, you seem out of sorts, too.
Yeah, and she even does this whole thing where it's like, I think she says, like, it's like, oh, I used to be professor, but they denied me tenure. Academia. It's just like, I mean, you were probably trying to say, like, cat gods were real. And,
exactly.
Like, that's probably why you got kicked out.
Start saying they could gift you special powers and shit. I can see why you didn't get tenure.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy vibes from the OG Batman movie. But yeah, she's like, I can't remember most of yesterday. And she's like, I can help you. And she's like, no, I gotta go. And then she's like, well, here's some catnip. Like, just fucking tosses a ball at her. And dude, her fucking covers her face in catnip, bro.
Yeah, just rubbing on it. It's creepy. It's just, it's someone just said go full cat, and you never go full cat.
No, it was so, and she like pulls it out of her hand, is like catnip. She's like, huh? I'm like, oh, come on, man. Connect the dots faster. And now she's at work getting yelled at by the Frenchman for not getting a design turned in. And he's like, are you even listening? And grabs her papers. She's drawing him as Satan. And she keeps like snapping back and forth between having this new sense of confidence and then realizing she doesn't. It's like weird. Like she's getting her personality taken over. Like happens in a lot of these movies.
Yeah, there's no consistent, like I said, it's because like I said, in the Batman Returns one, at least it kind of made sense where it's like, okay, she had this massive traumatic event. Now she is consistently different. This one's just like, I'm her. Just like fucking, it's like flip-flopping between sentences, and it's just odd.
You're not going to lie. It feels like whoever wrote this had a beef with women, like making them emotionally unstable, and their big bad villain is a makeup company. And
like this really felt like the most like cynical superhero movie for girls like ever. Like it was just like, how can we make women like this? Oh, we'll give them like a hot cop boyfriend and make her like, oppressed at her job and like, get it really sparkly jewelry and pretty things.
Exactly.
And pretty outfits.
And who's the big villain? The makeup company is making her addicted to makeup. Like, bro, what the fuck?
So misogynistic.
But she like snaps out and roasts his. Oh, dude, this is the worst line. One of the worst lines in the movie. She says, I'm sorry. And he's like, that's not nearly enough. She's like, okay, let me try the remix then. And I'm like, gross. I hated that line. And she roasts him and obviously gets fired immediately. And it's like, wait, I didn't mean that. And then the whole office applauds.
Then
I'm
everybody clapped.
Like, well, she's unemployed now. So are you guys like gonna help her with her bills or what?
Even her friend, like when she's walking back, she's like, oh my God, props to you. She's like, bitch, I fucking don't know how I'm going to eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone wanted to do that. And then, like, as they're walking, she just like passes the fuck out, like just in the mid conversation.
Yeah, she sees a big diamond necklace and is like entranced with it. And then Sally passes out while she's looking at it. And then she's in the hospital staying for observation. She tells patients to go fix it with the cop and get some brown sugar. I thought this part was funny though. She goes, I gotta go meet my hottie doctor. Tell me I look vulnerable.
Yep.
She's so
Oh, that's
funny.
a whole subplot too. Like every time we see her, like we get a little more of like her fucking trying to date the doctor.
That was my favorite part of the movie. Is that
super funny? Yeah.
She's hilarious. She stalks the cop to a classroom and brings him coffee. And this right here, whenever I think of this movie, this is the scene I think of. Horrible.
You mean the 10,000 cuts every 3 fucking seconds?
Yes. All right. So she brings him coffee and he's talking to a bunch of school kids. And then they just go hang out on the basketball court, still at the school. He's talking about how
I guess it's a community center's like guessing what it is. I don't know. It's
they were
very
just
unclear.
In a classroom. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's talking about how he's a lone wolf. His name is fucking Tom Alone. Ha 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 ha. And, they're like, the kids are like, we want to see you 1v1 each other. And he's like, okay. And then she immediately starts playing with the ball like a cat almost.
Yeah.
And then just like Superman jumps off the wall with the ball, which is like not even a basketball move. Like,
yep. Like, I haven't done that since I was a kid. It's just like,
what? And then they start doing their 1v1 and it's all just flirting. They've been playing for 5 minutes and not done a single thing with the basketball.
Yeah, they've just been like grinding in front of a fucking sea of children. And such and beyond that, just beyond the fucking fucked up nature of the scene. Like you said, I said it before, but the amount of cuts in this scene to make Halle Berry look like she can play basketball is insane.
It's bad.
Like I never think there's a point where like her upper torso and her lower torso are like in the same frame at the same time, so they can keep like you know what it reminded me of? Like you ever seen like those 1950s movies where like they have like the guys like surfing and they're just like whoa, it's like they're obviously not doing
yes yeah
it was just like that. It was so bad
because really what they're doing is just dribbling and putting their butts on each other. And there's even a part where she rubs her ass on him and he like stands back and like flips his shirt up at her. I'm like, again, we are in front of also Scandalous is playing the whole time they're doing this.
There's another shot where he looks down and it's just fucking like, let's just look at Beyonce's ass for fucking 3 seconds here. It's just like
and then she dunks on him and lands in a full straddle on top of him. And then one of the kids goes, can we have our ball back? I'm like, yeah, give him their fucking ball back, you weirdos. Like, what are you doing? You only scored one basket this whole time.
Just
awful. Awful. Oh, and her eyes do the zoom thing also when she dunks. Like that helps somehow.
And as we went away from that scene as fast as humanly possible, we get the fucking Sharon Stone is kind of watching her husband fucking leave the office with the new young hot model. Yeah,
and shatters a glass in her hand
and doesn't cut herself. Weird. Wonder what that means, and if that'll become relevant later.
Right. They really don't even try to hide the lead of this movie. And then we see Patience on her 8th can of Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah, just raw dog and straight tuna.
Which she has to stink, dude. Like, I like to imagine that she's starting to smell like a cat throughout this movie.
Well, they establish later she doesn't like water. So, I mean, like, fucking, when she's licking herself clean every fucking night. Yeah. I mean, there are pretty high levels of discomfort I will put up if someone looks like Halle Berry. So, I mean, there is that. Like, it'd be pretty fucking rancid to fucking offset Halle Berry.
Tuna might be getting there for me. I'm not gonna lie, I hate tuna. So Sally calls her and scolds her for beating the cop at basketball, and I'm like, did you beat him? Like, there was no score. And she's walking around doing like cat shit, like walking on the furniture while she's talking.
Gymnastics and all this shit.
I will say, as corny as this is, if she was actually doing all of this, she's pretty goddamn limber. It wasn't anything wildly impressive, but there's a part where she like jumps off the wall onto the spine of the couch and is walking. I'm like, if Halle Berry could actually do all that, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure behind the couch there was like a fucking 2x4. Like,
has to be, right?
Yeah. It's all because like the camera was at a very specific angle to not let you see behind the object she was walking on. Yeah.
And then another party music scene waking her up.
Yeah,
she
just
goes
constant bar party place apparently over there. Is this probably should check that out.
Pretty sick place, but they're all way too old to be doing this also. But she
Yeah.
yells at them and then walks over there. And then I realize the dude that lives there is in fucking everything. He is Zor-El in Smallville. He was in Gotham. He was in Arrow. He's in Peacemaker. He's in Van Helsing, Stargate, Twilight, The Last of Us, Blade Trinity. He's in every goddamn thing, especially DC Universe stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say my man likes his comics, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a good agent.
Christopher Heyerdahl. I love that actor.
He's hired on all the fucking DC projects, apparently.
And he barely doesn't have his Norwegian accent here. He says, "Sorry, babe, this ain't a slumber party, but in your case, I'll make an exception." And she asks him to turn it down. He slams the door shut, and she kicks the entire door down, jumps on the table, and he has a tap in here. Like you said, it's a full bar.
Oh, it says bar, like in neon on the wall. Like, this is just a bar that like is in this fucking apartment. It's weird.
Yeah, with a closed door. Yeah. And then she just sprays all the speakers with the tap, jumps on him and knocks him over and puts a foot on her chest and then goes home and gets the leather. And I'm like, I mean, you just kind of went and assaulted some people. That was pretty.
Well, we do realize he does get fucking caught up for other shit very quickly. So, I mean.
Right. And this scene's pretty bad, too. You got the makeover scene that kind of reminded me of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman transformation scene. She grabs 2 pairs of scissors and cuts it into a perfect, like pixie haircut with highlights.
Using her cat powers.
Right.
Cats are all amazing barbers. We'll continue on.
Yeah, somehow she gets highlights in the mix of all this. And actually, she puts on makeup and then steals the Ducati, but puts on a helmet, kind of dampers the whole badass vibe.
Yeah, and puts on the leather outfit that her gay best friend got her ages ago and heads straight to the jewelry place where her friend passed out earlier to presumably go steal that necklace.
Yeah, she says, time to accessorize. I'm like, gross.
Yeah, to only find there's already a robbery in progress going on. So why not just go be a superhero?
But also a thief. Yeah, she's conveniently the store has a mask like the Catwoman mask.
They have multiple. There's like 5 or 6 in there. Like,
yeah,
it's
weird thing for a high-end jewelry store to have. But
thank God she had that carbon fiber mask that was exactly made to fit on her face without any kind of connective thing like that. Just it was so thoughtful of them.
Yeah, she's like sitting on the wall right above them, like not even out of view. It just says amateurs. You've always thought you could come steal all these things? What a perfect idea. And I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah, it's like, and again, they're not consistent with this. Fine. If you're going to go full fucking Eartha Kitt, fucking Adam West, fine, do that. But like, it just like comes enough just to make my skin crawl.
And the line is dumb. You always thought you could come steal all these things? What a perfect idea. What? I just cringed so hard I got lockjaw was what I wrote. It doesn't even sound like a purr, but even if it did, what a choice. And then she beats their ass to some more R&B, and now she's Spider-Woman, and the CGI is not hitting.
No.
It's horrible. Yeah, she's like aggressively crawling on the walls. Like,
yeah, physics is gone. Like, and she doesn't even have her claws at this point. So how the fuck is she doing that?
No idea. She kicks the shit out of. She skateboards on one of them, dives between a dude's legs and drags him around, and then meows at him. Like, just literally meow, and then knocks him out. So dumb.
Yeah, so many cuts to hide the fact it's a stunt double as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She puts the mask back and leaves with the bag. And they're kind of doing this whole, like, werewolf wake-up thing for parts of it that, again, is not consistent.
Did me the most is it's the mask is what they're kind of trying to do, because there's literally this scene in the mask where, like, he wakes up the next day with all this fucking loot and shit. And it's just like, it's just a worse version of that.
But they don't even do it all the time. She wakes up with all this jewelry, including the necklace, and then, like, at some point, I guess, takes it all back.
And I guess, remembers, because she fucking takes it back to the scene of the crime, even though it's her split personality doing it. And she doesn't remember sometimes, but sometimes she does.
Yeah. And Tom is on the scene. And you hear somebody in the background say, let's call her Cat Chick. No, Cat Broad.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. And then, they find, like, at the front door, a paper bag with the exact same sorry she wrote in the fucking coffee cup for him. And, like, literally, like, she has a stamp that fucking says sorry that she fucking uses. And then also just a box of cupcakes.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about. It wasn't even like
Guess
a
it was
reference to anything.
sorry to the store. I don't know, man.
But
Like,
she
we're not
took
just gonna go
everything back
directly to evidence.
except the necklace, I think.
Yes, she keeps that because then she fucking turns it into fucking her. Well, before she does that, she searches cats.women.
Yeah, dude, she searched cat lady and gets like literally cat ladies, and then the exact same thing from the intro credits.
Same montage, exact same, and then we get it
In
fucking
all
again
of-
when she goes back to fucking Ophelia Powers' house. It's just like, God damn it, I get it. You photoshopped like 10 fucking images and you really want to show it to us, but stop.
And you know, I kind of accuse Green Lantern of this, but this is the worst at it. It's like we
Yeah.
still don't have a main plot here. They like keep going back to it a little bit, and then they'll do more of this shit. That is most of the movie is this shit.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary. She tells her she died, but she was reborn. Tells her about Bast, the goddess of the moon, which I don't even think that's
Yep.
what Bast is.
No.
Represents duality of all women.
Yeah, then like leads her up to like the second floor of the balcony and just like pushes her ass off a fucking like trap door she has specifically for this.
Yeah. And the way
like,
they
yeah.
shot it was really weird because it's like a POV shot of her face as she like
Yeah.
shoves you off the ledge. I didn't like that.
Yeah, no, and it's like, this is why you didn't get tenure, bitch. You're just fucking pushing people off of ledges and shit. Like, there were reasons. This is
Right.
male academia. You were a crazy bitch.
You just
Like,
fully
regardless, this is all
said the
true.
wrong thing about Bast and you were teaching
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like, what if like she wasn't a Catwoman, just really like catnip? Like, you just fucking murdered a woman. She's not landing on her feet from that. Like, how many women have you done this to that you just have like a fucking
there's just a
trap
collection
door?
of dead people out back with broken necks
It's like
and
fucking,
cat
like,
masks on them.
Yeah, this just like glass where it's like, oh, I finally found a real superhero after like killing thousands.
Yeah. Yeah, she says midnight knew your fate, so she tested you to see if you were worthy of the gift.
She saw you were dumb enough to walk out on a ledge into an unsupported
Right.
platform. You are worthy.
Says you're not alone. He saved others before you. And it says Catwomen are not contained by rules of society. You follow your own desires. You'll often be alone and misunderstood. But you'll experience freedom mostly. You're going to be poor and unemployed is what that translates to.
Dude, you know what a homeless person is? That's what you're going to be. That's the fate of most crazy cat ladies. And then just like gives her a Black Panther mask, which is like really weird.
It was bad. The mask was bad, dude. Like, it's the worst Catwoman mask I've ever seen. It kind of reminded me of like that bunny DJ. Like it was so over the top. It just says accept who you are and be free. And then
one quick trip to the S&M shop later. Fuck, I guess. Like it's
right.
There's no way she had that on hand. Like I want to see the fucking like Catwoman go and fucking buy that. And it's like, do you have a whip? Like, yes, we have many.
She has like, I don't know. It's like she modded the leather suit, but just took off more leather, I guess. Because she's got like her pants are tore up and you can kind of see her butt cheeks, and she's wearing sandals now and has just a leather bra instead of any shirt at all.
And like some weird kind of bandolier strap things going down the front that aren't really doing anything.
Right. But now she also has the diamond claws and the cat mask. And then we get some CGI rooftop running that is so bad.
It's just like, it's one of those things like she walks behind like a fucking like chimney and then suddenly it's just fucking like PS3 graphic fucking Catwoman.
I'd say PS2 at this scene. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like
there's actually, I would say equivalent to like the Final Fantasy VII intro scene, if you know what I'm talking about. It's like that level of fucking bad CGI.
It's really rough. And she goes to the like science place, I think. And this is where I can't believe the big bad in this movie is a makeup corporation.
Yeah, she tracks the guy that shot her to a bar and goes into the bar and orders a White Russian without Kahlua, vodka, or ice. The bartender's like, cream, straight up.
The fact that he acts like this is fucking normal. She looks like this and is here and ordered cream and downs it like a old timey cowboy doing a fucking shot of whiskey.
Yeah, I'm like, ma'am, you are going to shit your pants on the dance floor in about like 10 minutes. So just do what you need to do and leave.
Don't shit on my floor. What? Don't shit on my floor.
I don't care if you're lactose tolerant. You're fucking dancing with the dairy devil here, ma'am.
She goes out to the dance floor and doesn't even really dance. She's like playing with glass and whipping the air.
Everyone like backs up fucking because she got a goddamn whip.
Yeah, so I feel like this is her perspective. She thinks everybody's like, yeah, but really they're like, what the fuck?
I don't know. You ever cracked a whip? Like in real life?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like a fucking gunshot. Like, it would cause panic in a fucking nightclub.
This is post 9/11. People are on edge. So, yeah, the whip.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't even using like the fucking like normal like 6-foot whip that we all like have in our normal homes and houses. She was using like the fucking like 12-foot fucking bull whip.
Yeah, it was fucking huge. And then she sees the gun guy and walks towards him, whip swings over to him, and then suddenly she's at another door, throwing him
Well, at
through
first,
the
like
doorway.
he's like, yeah, he's like into it, and I guess she like tried to fucking seduce him into the alley, and then just like kicks his ass into the alley, but we don't see any of that.
It
Guessing that
looked
probably
like they teleported.
yeah, I'm guessing whatever happened didn't make the PG-13 cut.
I don't think it would have mattered even if it did. It was dumb as fuck. And then they
Yes.
have a little alley fight where she just whips at him and beats him up and then lands with her titties in his face and grabs his tongue.
And then says the fucking line that had to happen. Cat got your tongue.
Oh my God. Everything in this movie is just working towards a cat pun.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just what is the cheapest, easiest fucking cat joke you can make? That's the fucking
Right.
joke that we went for in the movie.
Says, you killed somebody the other night. Why? He says, I don't know. They told me to flush the pipe, so I did. Something's wrong with Beuline. Heard something she wasn't supposed to. It was a cover up. And then she knocks him out. So he like went from I don't know anything to here's the whole plot.
Yeah, we don't have time for fucking any kind of subtlety here.
She gets back to the science place. Slavicki is already dead. Somebody shot him and just left him there for the janitor to find,
Yeah.
I guess, because he's crouching. The janitor sees her, and she's just standing there, like aggressively crouching over his body, like she wanted to look like she murdered him.
Yeah.
And then he sounds an alarm, and she bails. And then she visits Sally at the hospital, and they're seeing Catwoman on the news. And they say they're going to launch their makeup line as planned because we owe it to the women of this country. Like, no, you didn't really need to make an announcement about that in the midst of a murder.
Yeah, and her friend's still in the hospital. I'm like, oh, I'm almost down to the last of my makeup. She's like, don't stop using that makeup. Why? No reason.
Yeah, just trust me. Tom Lone asks a coworker. He's asking his coworker. He says, "Would your wife crawl out on a ledge to save a cat?" And he says, "If it had pizza." And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're talking about your wife like that?
He's a hard-boiled cop. He hates his wife. It's just it's the default joke.
I'm glad we've moved on from that shit.
Yeah, just like, I'm a cop and I got a shitty abusive marriage, which still happens. We just don't make jokes about it anymore. Because like that's actually really like the statistic, like 2% of cops admitted to beating their wife.
Right.
And that's the ones that
that's the one that admitted
to
it. Yeah. And I just realized they haven't seen each other since their 1v1 basketball game. That's literally their only date. And then he has for some reason, kept the cup of coffee she brought him.
I guess she painted on it, kind of. She like did her art thing on it and
I
painted
guess.
sorry. And then he just like does like the most like it reminds me of the fucking hand scene from fucking South Park when like the cops like fucking doing the hand fucking mashing. He's like,
And then this is some bullshit. The thing that these analysts do in this movie is stupid. They have a handwriting analyst, fake. And he's like analyzing your personality from it. And he's like, see, the first person is a people pleaser, but look at the Y on the second one. Confident, almost angry. And that O, well, this person doesn't like playing by the rules. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, that O, I want to fuck that O.
You're just like, you're lying. You're just trying to justify your fucking job here, aren't you? You're like, all you have to do is just take two transparencies and just go, rip. Oh yeah, they match. Cool.
Well, then he says, so it's two different people. He's like, if you put these two people in the same room, you're going to have one hell of a party. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah. No, this particular role felt very much like a dude who won a contest, like got to fucking like do some lines.
Oh yeah, there's another one of those coming up. Real bad. Now they're at the carnival. She throws a baseball at the guy at the kiosk because he asks her about the murder at Hader. Just drills this fucking guy.
Completely whiffs it and just fucking like goes like 90 degrees off to the left.
And he's like, all right. I'm like, no, fuck you. Why did you just throw that at me? They get stuck on a Ferris wheel together and almost kiss, and then the whole thing starts collapsing.
Which I was putting this, isn't like a Ferris wheel like engine going out like kind of the safest thing? So all that's going to happen is the fattest person is going to fucking go down to the bottom and it's just going to stay there.
Yeah,
unless your child and your seat spontaneously explodes for no goddamn fucking reason. Like, there's no reason for Like, he's just sitting there like, Mom, yes! Like, why? What happened? It just didn't make sense. Like, someone rigged that seat to fucking go. Like, that kid was meant to die.
Yeah, there's a whole Final Destination movie following that kid after this.
Or like his mom wanted some insurance money and was just like going on. It's like loosening a couple bolts like before they fucking start something, man. Like, so that was not like, that thing was like spring loaded. Just like,
yeah, it made no fucking sense. Tom alone climbs down without any powers, and then she climbs and saves the kid, and everybody cheers for her.
Yep.
And
he even like jams a fucking like wrench into the fucking failing gears and stops everything, actually saves it, and she just fucking like stops the fucking kid who was trying to fucking unalive himself.
Seriously. He says we should go to dinner, and she says can't, got business, and goes to the
and God, at this point the fucking world's greatest detective like, the girl that I like has had a radical personality shift. Her handwriting is exact match for the handwriting found at the scene, and I just saw her do some inexplicably aerobatic shit, and the person I'm looking for did some inexplicably aerobatic shit. And they're both very toned African-American women, about the same height and size and eye color.
Horrible fucking cop, dude.
Yeah. So I think he's just like, nope, I can ignore this. It's still at a point I can ignore. It's still at a point I can ignore.
She goes to the Halle mansion, gets some more CGI climbing, does the whole thing where she claws a circle into the window.
Yeah, I was going to say she did a full Tom and Jerry fucking glass extraction.
At this point, she still thinks the husband's behind all this, and Sharon Stone basically fully leans into it. And
yeah, he's totally into it. Here, he can kind of contact you, mysterious woman who just came in here and insulted me, who I'm really friendly with now.
Yeah, take this phone that I have. Like, what the fuck?
Which is also apparently a good enough phone that it has video calling on it in 2004.
Yeah, bro, that made no sense. That you hold to your ear.
Then you hold, then it's like, it's not.
At first, I thought it was like an animation for her contact, but then it matched the word she was saying, and I was like, what? Hader is at a ballet with Drina. Catwoman starts climbing up the levels. This is the one I was talking about. The guard, he goes, call the cops. You're not going to believe this. And I'm like, that was the worst acting in the whole movie.
I will say, though, dude, as somebody who's done a lot of background acting, a lot of times the cops are assigned because you have a cop outfit in your closet already. That's like the litmus test for being a cop in the background.
That has to be what this was.
I remember I was talking to this one guy one time on set, and like, it was like, by the way, man, you got any weed? And he's like, oh, I'm not really a cop. This is just for the fucking scene over there. I'm like, oh shit. It's like, all right, you scared the shit out of me, man. It's like, oh yeah, no. This is just like fucking a thing I bought. It's like, see, this is plastic. This isn't fucking real. I was like, oh shit.
Drina tells Adair that she thinks this is boring, and he says, don't. And she says, what? He's like, think ever.
Yeah. To be fair, it is boring. It's just like fucking shitty Cirque du Soleil in an aquarium, basically. It's just a bunch of people in fish outfits, like swinging back and forth on ropes.
Yeah, it was a really lame, like, faux Cirque du Soleil show that didn't make any sense. She leaves angry, and Catwoman pops up in her place and then scratches his face and starts questioning him. Obviously has no fucking idea what she's talking about. And then every cop ever, including Tom, comes in like immediately.
Yep.
She runs backstage, and for some reason the crowd cheers. And,
I think it's part of the show. It's like, oh, fish and a cat. Oh my goodness. Like, it's just like that.
They don't notice all the cops.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get this whole back scene fight with her and Tom. Backstage
yeah, with like
fight.
the swinging pendulum lights of death on the fucking catwalk.
Yeah. What the fuck? How is anybody supposed to work here, dude?
I don't even understand the point of that. They're like on top of a pendulum and doing 360s in the rafters. Like, there's nothing in that is going to fucking be on the stage. Like,
she makes cat noises at him 3 times and then blinds him with a light, scares him with a kiss noise, and he falls. And then jumps down to the ground level and says, show of hands, who can see in the dark? And then kills the lights as I can. Cool.
Yeah, I also noticed, too, like, the sticker behind her on the electric box is like a cat getting shocked. It was just something I noticed that was odd. It was just like, all right, I guess probably someone thought that was cute. Then we cut to this fucking Sharon Stone and her husband, and we're in mid-domestic.
Yeah, she tells him to stop dating children and be a man, and he slaps her and hurts his own hand because, and she says, Beeline works wonders, doesn't it?
Yeah, so apparently you've made a super soldier serum, and you're going to sell it as
so that's the thing.
market.
Their whole plan is
though-
nobody's going to notice. You don't think they're going to notice when everyone has rock solid, impenetrable skin?
Yeah, you're like 3 months away from a lawsuit, dude.
Exactly.
Like, at most. Like,
First time somebody tries to inject their fucking insulin, they're like, wait, what?
yeah. No, I'm saying, just go to the military. It's like, yeah, I got this chemical that'll make your fucking soldiers goddamn bulletproof. It's like, what happens? It's like, I have a headache and I got to keep using it for their life. Like, we don't care.
Exactly.
So you ever heard of a burn pit lady? Well, this is fine.
Patience is freaking out again about does Tom like me. It cuts to Sharon Stone absolutely caking makeup on her chin.
Slathering herself in
and
cream.
Doing the Sharon Stone pose while she does it in heels. She knows what she's got.
Yeah. If you're good at what you do, you don't do it for free.
Right. And then they go to a sushi date and she starts absolutely wrecking the sushi.
Oh, dude, I'd be like, bitch, stop right now. This is a fucking like $200 sushi plate and you're just fucking destroying it. Calm the fuck down.
You just ate 6 pieces in 5 seconds. This is not cool.
If you don't like rice, we can order sashimi. That's fine. Just fucking stop. Visceral negative reaction from, I'd slap a man, I'd slap a woman, I'd slap a child. Anyone doing that, just fucking slap across the table.
They have a back and forth about... She says, do you like bad girls? He says, only if they like me back. No, actually, I don't like bad girls. It was a completely pointless conversation.
Yeah, it's like you like a girl's like, no, it's like, well, what about something in between? It's just, oh God, it's so fucking awkward.
It was corny.
Like they think like they're doing the fucking like Vincent fucking Vegas scene in fucking Pulp Fiction. Like it's like what it feels like they're trying to do here, but it's so
meaningless
bad.
And meant nothing. And just about something in between. That's everybody, right? Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're walking together. She starts to she's gonna tell him what's going on, and then it starts raining. She goes, I hate the rain. And then they run under an awning and start kissing and hook up.
Which goes back to my theory she has not showered since this has started. So.
Yep. He finds a diamond cat claw on her floor, sees a lip mark on the glass, and takes it and leaves.
Post-coitus, by the way, very, very obviously fucking they banged.
And then we get a perfect quality video call on her Nokia phone, and then she puts it to her ear.
Yes, because she's like, hello Sharon, how are you doing?
Yeah, she does like a spin to the camera. What did you find out? I'm like, what?
Yeah, and so Sharon Stone is just looking at her ear canal right now. That's the only thing I can fucking assume.
That would be great. If I don't care how it didn't fit the movie. If she was like, hi, so I'm looking at your ear. Can you pull the phone back in front of your face? What the fuck are you doing? Says we can stop them together. And she gets a note from Tom. Something came up. And then he has the entire forensics department doing a lip match, which is not a thing. Don't even know how that would work.
Neither is telling personality from fucking handwriting. So, I mean, it's just fucking, this is just the pseudoscience fucking crime lab.
And they say it's a 99.9% match to her lip, and makes a sad face. Yeah. And then she's at the mansion again. Sharon Stone does the to a T noir washed up actress routine where she walks in and she's in like a robe and it's like, it's all there behind the desk. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? When did we get this movie?
Yep. And then we see the Frenchman laid out dead on the floor and he's all scratched up and shit.
Which is some real psycho shit, because that means she went in there with a knife or something and was just slicing him up to make it look like claws. Yeah.
Oh, she fucking hated him. I mean, there was nothing but contempt and vitriol in like every interaction they fucking had.
Right.
There's a line earlier, the last the last relevant thing he said to me was "I do."
Right. She throws the gun at Catwoman and hits the alarm and starts crying. This is straight out of a 50s noir detective movie.
You throw the gun at a person is so that their fingerprints are on the gun. She's wearing gloves.
Yeah. Instead, she's just holding it when everybody runs, and I'm like, drop the gun.
Yeah. What about the cat-like reflexes she's supposed to have? She's just like, what's this? Oh.
Also, what was the point of the claw marks if you're just going to say she shot him? Oh, dumb. And Tom is here for some reason. The alarm goes off and Tom is here. And she goes upstairs and swaps out her cat suit for Laurel's clothes, I think.
Yeah, it's like a Kill Bill outfit, like in white, basically.
So weird. And then she's on the street, sees herself on the news for killing Hedera. Still just Catwoman, not her. And then gets home and Tom is there to arrest her. And then they're doing the interview. This is so silly. She's like, she killed him. She's like, the gun was in your hand. And she's like, Catwoman's hands. And I'm like, what?
It's like, shut someone different? It's just like, are you going for a psych defense? What the fuck's going on here?
That's your strategy here.
Go and throw her in the cell, and the cops like, be a good kitty. She's hiss, and then like the least intimidating fucking thing on the fucking planet. And then yet again, another mask equivalent. The fucking animal companion comes to save them from the jail cell.
Right. You know what? Yeah, I think they got a lot of inspiration for that. And yeah, I also put she was the reason we had weird girls that hissed in high school.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. The other was Twilight. That was the fucking problem. Still, the Key and Peele skit. It's like, y'all know that like our teeth can come out without hissing. Watch. Like, You don't have
You
to
don't get
do
to all
that.
this licking and shit.
Yeah. It's like, I just did this because that cars are cool and I want to see all the cool cars. Just like what y'all are doing.
Yeah, Kitty comes into jail with her and she hears Ophelia talking about freedom being power, sees the billboard for Beeline and says it's not just about me anymore, Midnight.
Mm-hmm. And then realizes because Midnight fits through the bar, she can also fit through bars.
That are this goddamn wide.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Like, you can fit through a fucking... I guess they're only fucking catching fat guys. Like, this is the first time they've ever had someone who did Pilates in the fucking jail cell.
Right.
And she just, like...
Squeezes her ass through.
Yeah, they do it like it's a superpower, but it's like, no, if you can, like, get your head through something, you can basically get the rest of your body fit.
Also, it would be a lot easier to get out if you weren't still arching your back to pop your ass out on the bar.
Yes. Well, she had to make it look like it was hard.
Yeah. She sneaks through the cop shop with zero problems, jumks out the window, and we get a weird slow-mo CGI shot of her flipping through the air to land on all fours like a cat.
Yeah,
and then she starts stroking the Jaguar on the hood of this car and jacks it.
Because they couldn't do a Hellcat, and that's the only cat car. So.
Laurel's doing a press conference as the new CEO and seems about as sad as her husband's passing as Erica Kirk, and says they're proceeding with the launch regardless. Detective Lum comes, they all applaud him, and he has to talk in private. And then she is on the shipping docks and rigs all the trucks with one chain and rips off all the tires. Don't know how that's possible with a single truck, because it's like 50 other trucks that she rips the tires off of.
Then, we get Hot Cop is kind of confronting the CEO lady, and she's like, yeah, I kind of did all that. Bang, and just fucking shoots him in the fucking chest.
Yeah, he feigns some evidence and says basically, you can bribe me, and it was like, I just want to hear you did it. She's like, okay, bang. Just fucking waste no
also,
time.
The most inconsequential shot to the lung ever. He's just kind of ow, that stings a little bit for the rest of the time here, and it's like, dude, you got shot directly in the fucking chest. You should not be okay right now.
And barely reacts, seems to run through and sneak through the building just fine for the next hour or so.
Yeah, it's not even bleeding out or anything like that. It's just a little fucking, there's a little red in my fingers. It's that's as bad as it fucking gets.
Right. She starts sneaking Lone out, and
she's about fucking Sharon Stone's about to fucking finish him off, and she fucking whips the gun away, fucking Indiana Jones style last second.
Starts sneaking him out, and that Asian dude is looking for her. She pulls him through a poster and knocks him out, and then Lone knocks the guy that shot her out. And now the showdown nobody gave a shit about. Catwoman versus Laurel.
The final cat fight.
It's bad because most of the fight is just her standing there taking shots, not even trying to fight.
Because she doesn't have super strength or anything. She's got super durability, so she's just getting her fucking ass thrown across the fucking. She's no-selling it. She's not getting hurt, but she's just getting thrown through walls and into things and shit.
Right.
And then the second she fucking gets her hand on a fucking steel pipe, she starts wailing on fucking Catwoman.
Right. Most of the fight is basically her just standing in different locations of the room, whipping her. And then, the pipe, and she gets knocked onto a window, and she starts smashing it to knock her through. And she's hanging onto the edges. She tells her, that if you keep using the makeup, your skin turns into living marble and you can't feel a thing. And this is where I was like, did they think nobody was ever going to notice that part?
Yeah.
Laurel sprays her with a fire extinguisher during this fight, too. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And I think she throws her back into the room, and you get a fucking the only injury that's kind of maybe in this entire movie, which when she gets the glass to the fucking thigh.
Right. Yeah.
And even then, it's just not a problem. After that, not referenced again.
Yeah. So she gets around the window and starts breaking the glass to knock her through and says, game over. And then she goes, guess what? It's overtime. And I'm like, dude, why? Who fucking wrote these lines?
Fucking pelvic thrust power activate fucking to get back in. The physics on this don't make sense. She just humps the air so hard it fucking brings the rest of her body back with her.
Yeah. So gets out of the window, and then she claws her face, and that somehow makes her skin look bad. It doesn't even look like scratches in the stone
I guess
or
she
anything.
Clawed through the layer on it, I guess, with the diamond claws is harder than it was bad.
It just looks old though.
Yeah, it just looks like they ripped the mask off and it's just old Sharon Stone now. It's just not good.
Right. She falls out the window, catches herself, and then Catwoman tries to save her, but she sees her reflection now and just kills herself.
Yeah. And then just because she's so marble and stone, she hits the ground and is just visually fine, but very dead.
Yeah. So I guess she was applying this to her entire body too.
Yeah. Oh, there's like she's just like getting in like a vat of this shit and just like fucking marinating or some shit, I guess.
I mean, the way she was lathering her neck, I guess. And then
it's also she falls to her death in a very bad dummy shot as well. It's just like
Lone tells her that if she's back in her cell by the morning, it would be tough to prove that she was Catwoman, and he'll get her boys to talk. And I'm like, I don't think you will. They did most of this shit.
yeah. Also, this is like super corrupt. I mean, even though she didn't do it, you're really fucking
right,
like, fucking with wheels of justice right now.
And then we see Sally reading the paper the next day. The headline is Catwoman topples the Hedera Empire, and we see she finally fucked the doctor who was in her place.
She's making her coffee. It's like her husband now or some shit. It's just
that's what it looks like. Yeah, well, this is the only storyline that I'm happy to see resolve.
Yeah, and then we end with Dear John's fucking hot cop, just basically saying fucking like, yeah, you were wonderful and you'll always be in my heart, but I'm gone, motherfucker. Peace.
Yeah. So it was all pointless. I put she says she needs to go live a life untamed. Plus, I'm gonna fuck Batman later. So
yeah, you're not like a millionaire and or billionaire maybe, it's unclear, but I'm just gonna go over and fuck this other dude in a mask in the next city.
I also put if I was getting a letter like this from a girl like that, I would be psyched I don't have to see her again.
Yeah, like wow, this just made my life so much less complicated. I don't have to perjure myself every time I introduce my fucking girlfriend to my work friends.
We get a shot of rooftop walking with Kitty into a gigantic moon and a whip crack, and that is the end.
Bad CGI fucking parkour into the distance.
Fucking awful.
So bad.
Well, with that, you may get a vibe where this is headed already, but we're going to take these movies through 10 rounds, 10 being the worst of these categories, and then declare the absolute worst CGI, the absolute worst superhero adaptation movie of the night, or possibly ever, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. No, like I put Food Fight and Goat Story. We still got some fucking depths to fucking troll here.
As far as superhero movies go, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and get into it with round one. Adaptation Atrocity. How badly does the movie butcher its source material? Green Lantern strips down cosmic mythology into generic CGI sludge. Catwoman, not even Selena Kyle, just a completely different character. Which one is a bigger betrayal of the comics?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I put for Catwoman 8 for the betrayal and just a 4 for Green Lantern because like it's the 4 Green Lantern a little bland, but they did all the things correctly.
Right.
Fucking this one was just like a fucking weird movie with a fucking Catwoman coat of paint on it. Like it was just so fucking strange.
Yeah, I also gave Green Lantern a 4, but I give Catwoman a 10.
Yeah.
The fact that they managed to squeeze in other lanterns and Oa and stuff without it seeming insanely overwhelming was really good job.
No, but this is like going into a Superman movie, and here's our main character, Superman, Jonathan John. Like, it's just like, it just doesn't fucking, no, it's not Clark Kent. This is some other fucking person who fucking is taking over the mantle.
Batman, renaming him, and he has actual bat powers because a bat did him.
That's Morbius.
Yeah, you literally could not get further away from the source material if you tried. At least
there's one we were talking about.
I guess
we were talking about a more failed fucking superhero movie.
Yeah, you're right. Probably Morbius.
Followed closely by Kraven the Hunter.
Oh yeah, we could do Morbius versus Kraven.
Oh yeah, see which one's shitty.
We were shitty superhero movies. Yeah, yeah. So full, no even debate about it. Catwoman, fucking way worse adaptation atrocity, taking us into round two, heroic misfires. Which lead hero is more poorly executed? Hal Jordan is a cocky test pilot turned reluctant space cop. Patience Phillips is resurrected by a cat magic into whatever the fuck this is.
I mean, yet again, that sentence just fucking, I think, answers the question itself. But yeah, yet again, Green Lantern gave a 6. There were some things I didn't like, and like how shticky and cowardly the character was for quite a bit of the movie. But at the end of the day, it's like it was a jokey Hal Jordan, but I still
that is a perfect description of what Green Lantern was.
Yeah. But like, yeah, fucking Catwoman was just like, I couldn't pin what the fuck they were trying to do. It's like, because the whole thing with like Selena Kyle is she's like this fucking hyper competent femme fatale who gets by on her skills and intellect and shit.
Thief.
And like,
who occasionally helps Batman because she loves him. There's no motivation to be a hero at any point in the comics, and there was barely any in this movie.
Yeah, this was like, okay, you know how there's like Batman and Man Bat? This was Woman Cat. Like this was like fucking like it just didn't, like, none of it was right. Like she doesn't have superpowers. She's just a fucking hyper competent badass, and like to get that in like a bottle in like this fucking forced over personality that's like overriding who she was to a point she's not the same character at the end anymore. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like
I don't understand why they should have just made something completely different and not even put Catwoman on it. Like,
yeah,
they could have taken off the cat helmet and just made something completely their own and not even tried. I don't understand what they were thinking, man. But yeah,
this could have been a better Elektra movie or something. Like just Jesus, like anything.
Right. Yeah, I also gave a 10 to Catwoman here, and yeah, Green Lantern wasn't that fucking bad.
Yeah, this just I don't know. It feels like it was just chopped apart in like fucking both the editing booth and the writers' room. Like,
Yeah.
like there was just so many fucking iterations of this.
Yeah,
and
so it
just
took so
became this-
long to even get like a track going on what she was trying to do, and they like did multiple scenes like, and her
Yeah.
powers make her do this too, and her powers make her do this.
Yeah, and not to mention the entire fucking crux of the fucking thing is evil makeup. Like,
Right.
it's just like fucking
It's bad.
so fucking low stakes and shitty, and
Yeah.
like the last part of the movie should have been a heist. Like that's if you're doing a Catwoman movie, she fucking like does some fucking Ocean's 11 shit solo.
Yeah,
Like, that's how you
steal
fucking
the
do Catwoman.
secrets that would expose Hader or whatever. That would have been way cooler than
No, we're just gonna have
I
these two
whip
women
the
fight.
main chick many, many times until I win.
Mhm.
Takes us into round 3, speaking
No,
of.
not even until she wins, until she just kind of gives up and fucking unalives herself. Like, like she didn't even win. She just fucking like hit her once and was like, "I'm ugly now."
Round 3 is villain nonsense. Which
Yeah,
villain
here we
is
go,
more
yeah.
ridiculous? Parallax is a giant space cloud of fear energy. Laurel Hader is an evil makeup CEO with rock-hard skin powers. Which one makes less sense?
I mean, yet again, I gave Green Lantern fucking 3 here just because it's Parallax. It's kind of a shitty Parallax, but it's Parallax nonetheless. Like, at least
Right.
we're fucking
Other than the
doing-
sucking out skeletons thing.
yeah, that was the fear skeletons. Yeah, but fucking evil makeup lady who doesn't like her husband and wants to sell makeup drugs is just not.
Yeah, I feel like they threw in the rock hard skin later to like, how are we going to
Yeah.
even make this a fight? And they're like,
Yeah, 'cause it's just gonna shred her, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
just,
atrocious.
Yeah, and you say to go into the plan. It's like this chick is gonna fucking be caught in like 3 months once everyone starts like fucking becoming like fucking like Titan from fucking Invincible, just
Right.
like completely covered in stone. Like, honey, I can't feel anything anymore, and when I punch the wall, my fist goes through it. That's gonna be like fucking like the biggest class action instantly. Like there's like the
Yeah.
foresight on
Even
this
their
is so short.
dastardly plan was never going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And it takes us into round 4, visual disaster class. Which one looks worse? Green Lantern has the infamous CGI suit and effects overload. Catwoman has bizarre camera work, editing, and basketball scene insanity. Which one was a bigger visual train wreck?
You know what? I know you're going to disagree with me on this one, but I actually gave this one to Green Lantern being slightly worse because we had to stare at fucking Hal Jordan's mask so goddamn much throughout the entire movie, and it just took me out of the scene every single time I saw it. And it's like such a central, and like the white eyes were fucking weird constantly. And...
I went 8-7 here for Green Lantern, by the way.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, I did the same. Yeah,
Because of
8-7,
the
yeah.
pale blue eyes mostly, and fart
Yeah.
cloud, and the molten glass, as dumb as that seems, was the big one for me. It looked like he threw
Yeah.
a handful of piss at him, and I don't know what
Yeah.
that was. I really hate all the CGI rooftop running, though.
yeah, no, that was all very bad. But at the end of the day, at least, like, you know, if I have to stare at one of these two characters' asses, I'm fucking know which one I'm choosing. So, and I just stared a lot of both their asses, so that's where my fucking
Yeah.
defining opinion comes down to.
It was close, but yeah, the mask and the eyes were really weird, and they didn't
Yeah.
need to be. They could have just put an
Yeah, like I
actual
said, it
mask
just,
and
like-
done
like-
the rest of the suit CGI.
Yeah, like the rest of feeling unfinished was like huge. Like it's just the CGI definitely felt like it was like rushed and not
Yeah.
done in places.
And I mean, Catwoman was bad, but I don't know. It was a really shitty movie, so it didn't stand out as much.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the CGI hurt Green Lantern worse than the CGI hurt Catwoman.
Right. Yeah. Takes us into round 5, tone train wreck. This one was easy as fuck for me. Which movie has no idea
Yeah.
what it wants to be? Serious superhero epic versus campy nonsense versus romance versus corporate satire. Which one is more tonally broken?
Yeah, no, I mean, I put yet again pretty close here. I put 8 for Green Lantern because the tone kind of fucking swings sometimes from like ripping people's souls out to fucking haha Ryan Reynolds comedy. but there was no tone for Catwoman. I don't know if they were trying to do something serious, something empowering,
See,
something
that's the thing.
funny.
It felt like sometimes like they were trying to be empowering, but it was really all really condescending at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
no. It's like it's very much like fucking like 1950s empowerment where it's like, "Oh, honey, I'll let you go to
Exactly.
the store unsupervised this weekend and you can cook me a steak." Isn't that nice? It's
I
just like that
defeated a
kind of fucking
makeup villain. That's nice, honey.
yeah. The real superheroes are over here doing stuff that's good for you. Like,
Yeah, I mean, at least Green Lantern, as bland as it may have been sometimes, was point A to point B superhero story, fight the big
mhm.
bad evil villain. And I feel like it was like an hour and a
Yeah.
half into the
Catwoman
Catwoman
just
movie that they were
meandered like a
like, "Do we have a bad
fucking
guy?"
yeah. It's like, oh shit, yeah. The dude. No, that's too obvious. We're gonna make the woman the bad guy because girl power.
Yeah,
Like
again,
it just
right there. Why is that? That feels condescending. That the
yeah.
bad person was the woman at the end of the day,
The
like the
entire reason they have to
abused
do it though is
woman.
I know, but the reason why they wanted to do that though is because they don't want the fucking optics of a dude beating the shit out of Catwoman because it just looks bad. So every single time there is a female character in a battle through a fucking like it even happened in fucking Double Dragon, like a fucking random female enemy will fucking just come out of the woodwork just to
Right.
fight the girl. Like it's not in fucking I was watching One Piece, it happened in One Piece, like just fucking every time it's like, we're all splitting up and the girls are gonna fight. It's just like
Yeah, they
fucking
did that in
Infinity
Avengers.
yeah, I was gonna say Avengers. Like fucking like how much more fucking like poignant would it be if they were just fucking with the other people, like just like doing equal shit. But
Right.
it's like, no, this is a girl's turn. It's just like
You
you're
got the cool
cheapening.
Scarlet Witch scene there. That was the coolest part. But they even in Endgame they literally did a part where they're like, "How are you gonna get it there alone?" And then they pop up like, "She's not alone." And then they fight the women
Yeah.
fighters. I'm like, that was so not
Yeah,
cool.
it's a women's combat auxiliary unit. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, no, they're all just superheroes. Fuck off. Like,
At
they're
least
just
they
doing
had
the things with
Scarlet
everyone
Witch
else.
though almost wreck Thanos, and like you took
Yep.
everything. That was awesome. Anyway, way better superhero movie, obviously.
Yes.
Round 6 is acting chaos. Which performances feel the most off? Actors trying to survive a bad script versus fully leaning into madness, which is the most
Yeah.
unintentionally funny acting.
Yeah, yet again, I put this to Catwoman for the fucking give it 9 versus a 5 for Green Lantern. Because, like, you know, Ryan Reynolds is fucking charming and funny, and I got a couple of chuckles out of fucking some of the jokes, and
Yeah.
like the whole thing where, like, like the subversion of the fucking trope of, like, she sees him through the mask. It's like, wait, how? That's fucking, that was pretty fucking good. But Catwoman, I can't think of a single time I laughed out loud the entire fucking movie, or like, well, that was clever, that was cool. It's just like,
Yeah,
shit.
dude. That is our 30-second cat pun. Yeah, I went 5-6 here. I didn't think either one was too terrible as far as acting, but Catwoman had a lot more like really shitty like background actors and stuff doing obviously horribly acting lines. And I mean Green Lantern had like a lot of really good actors in it. And M. Blake, fucking Dufresne,
Yeah.
the Sarsgaard guy is an amazing actor.
It was a cheeseburger. Like it
Yeah.
was a Denny's cheeseburger. It is nothing offensive. I will eat it. I will be fucking full afterwards.
You know,
And
I
I will
think that's
happily
like
pay
the
the bill.
fifth time we've used a cheeseburger analogy
Yeah,
in our
that's the thing.
rounds. And you find a way to make it work every time.
I don't know, man. I'm a burger man. But yeah, just like no, it obviously uses analogy. It's just like a cheeseburger is this like fucking kind of mid meal that will satisfy you, but it's
Right.
like nothing special. And even like in its highest art form, it's just okay. Like
Yeah, I don't blame most of what was wrong with these movies on the actors.
no,
100%
maybe
the writers.
maybe a little bit Halle Berry because she's going purr.
But again, how much of that was writing, and how much was she looking over? Like seriously, you want me? How much am I getting paid? Okay, no.
Prance around like a cat. No, for $2 million. Yes.
So that takes us to the other side of this in round 7. What were they thinking? Which creative decisions are the most baffling? Story
Yeah.
changes, character choices, bizarre powers, and rules. Which film raises the most questions?
I put here 5 for Green Lantern and a 10 for Catwoman because Green Lantern, the only issues I really had were just like some of the fucking order of operations with the ring and the fucking
Right.
parallax being a little farty and wrong and
The weird
This-
stuff with the fear that doesn't match up with what's happening.
yeah, Sinestro being wasted, like that shit, like I fucking kind of like cared about. But Catwoman is just like no one in the production process at any point said we might have a fucking bomb on our hands here. Pull this,
Right. Yeah. I can't believe that. I mean, 2004, we were making bangers already.
I know.
What was the movies that came out this year again? There was some. Carolyn
It was
Kumar, I know, was
Captain
one of them, but there
America
was
was one,
no. That was
and
for Green
fucking
Lantern. There
oh, it was
was
Green Lantern.
Spider-Man 2. Like we already
Yeah,
had Spider-Man to look at and go, this is what a good superhero movie looks like. And they were
yeah,
like, yeah, actually, I think Spider-Man's a piece of shit. Anyway,
yeah. We could do that better, like running around on walls and parkouring through the city. Let us try that. Oh no.
it really feels like they tried to make Catwoman Spider-Man at certain points
Oh,
with the wall crawling and swinging
100,
via whip.
100,
Like,
yeah, 100%. It was just trying to fucking ape off of fucking Spider-Man success. It's like, well, they had good success running through cities and swinging. Let's do that too,
right.
without understanding like fucking the character or any reason why that fucking is cool.
Yeah. I really wish I could literally ask these people questions, and I keep harking back to the fact that the director of this movie made a movie I have never heard of, and then this. So pretty much all explained there. And I can't believe they couldn't find a better director for this. I mean, I feel like somebody out there would have wanted to work with Halle Berry, and I don't know, man. Maybe the
I mean,
script was like locked down. They were like, you aren't touching the script. So every single person was like, I'm not fucking doing it.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, just the whole thing smacks of, because especially like we had, I think, when was Christian Bale's Batman? When was that? That was
2008, I think, is when
Yeah.
Batman Begins came out. Yeah.
So yeah, I think what this is like going off of, like, I think the Burton Batman will be the fucking last one with fucking like
That would be better
Schwarzenegger
than
and shit.
this.
Yeah, so it's like, but I guess like maybe that's why they couldn't get directors, because the last couple of Batman movies had not done well, and they're like, you're doing a Batman side character. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but yeah, even Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was miles better than this.
Oh yeah, no, fucking dude.
And it had the cat noises, the leather, a lot of
Yeah.
similarities, just done a billion times better.
She can still do the whip tricks, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
And yet again, she did all her own stunts and the fucking whip tricks and shit like that, like fucking like in like one take, as opposed to fucking Halle Berry's like 87 takes to dribble
Right.
basketball. So it's just like, yeah.
Atrocious. Round 8 is the first power showcase, the moment where the hero fully shows off their abilities for the first time. In Green Lantern, we had Hal creating constructs, the jets, the weapons, and everything. Catwoman, Patience discovers her agility, reflexes, and basketball dominance. Supposed to be the hell yeah moment. Instead, it might be where everything falls apart.
Yeah, I think I did a 4.9 here for Catwoman, getting the 9, just because, yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, the Hal Jordan thing was a couple of physics problem, but it was visually fucking cool, and definitely went into like the Hal Jordan using the ring creatively, like not just making a hand and grabbing it, but fucking full Hot Wheel set. Let's go.
Yes. It was creative.
As opposed to Halle Berry just fucking walking in the Crime in Progress and Spider-Manning around in the worst CGI I've ever fucking seen.
And the zoomy eyes, dude, and the immediately acting like a cat. I went 10 too. I thought Green Lantern was actually really cool, and zoomy eyes was fucking dumb. Jumping up the balcony, and just not. I can't say enough bad things about it. So that's gonna take us into round 9. Same as last week, not even so bad. It's good. This one was a little tricky for me. Some bad movies become entertaining because of how ridiculous they are. Others are just bad. Which movie falls to cross into so bad it's good territory? Which one is just simply less enjoyable watch overall?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing I had a hard time with here, because I would say that Green Lantern is technically a better movie, but it just kind of hits the midpoint where it's just kind of like me, like through the entire thing. Like there's never a point where I'm like, fuck yeah, cool superhero movie. It's just kind of like, okay,
well,
I
mean, I had a couple of those, but that's because I'm a nerd and I like when he says the oath and everything. But
but yeah, it's rare. Whereas like as bad as Catwoman is, it is fun to try to watch it and pick it apart.
Sure.
So I think it is the superior bad movie in a weird
that's
way.
That's where I landed here too. I went 10-1 Green Lantern, getting the 10 because I don't think it's that bad, and it definitely wasn't like bad enough for me to laugh at it.
Yeah, no, honestly, going back, like it fucking like hit my eyes way better than the memory I had of it.
Yeah,
like, I remember it being
sure.
way campier and lamer, and like there was some fucking cool shots in it.
Yeah, all the construct parts. Like I said, the oath part I love. The fact that they stick to Abin Sur, finding him and giving him the ring.
They stuck to the backstory. There is literally in all of Catwoman, there was one shot that I thought was fucking cool. and that was it. And it was
Which
like
one?
where she's walking along the balcony, and there's like all those like mirrors behind her, and it's like she's like bouncing from mirror to mirror, and the reflection is she's like walking along it, like it's like in the fucking big white building. I forget where, but
Okay. I
that was
like
the
the
one
part
time I
where
said
she
like,
was walking on furniture, and that was pretty much it.
yeah. So the two coolest scenes of Catwoman where she was walking somewhere interesting.
Anytime they tried to do anything fucking crazy was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as something I would like to go watch and poke fun at and laugh at, Green Lantern will never fall in that category for me.
Yeah.
And even as a superhero movie, if on the other side of this, it's pretty mid as far as what we got this same year. So yeah, I went 10-1 going to Green Lantern here. And that takes us into our final category. Final verdict, King of Crap. Strip away the nostalgia and meme value. Which one deserves the crown as the worst superhero movie? I'm not sure why it says video game movie in this matchup.
Yeah, 5-9 going to Catwoman here. Fucking, it's
Not
bad.
even fucking close.
Yeah, no, it is an objectively bad movie. It was not made well. The plot meanders into the last 30 minutes. Then has a fucking like a kind of an ending. It's just
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine a universe. There's an alternate universe where we end up with these two people in the same cinematic universe because they're both DC. Green Lantern, and then Batman's side piece is Halle Berry, and I just can't.
God.
I'm glad we did move forward with them, but if we had it stuck with Catwoman vibes for anything else, it would have ruined that whole project.
We would not have anything now. Like, it would have killed Marvel, would have killed DC. That would have like not gotten past phase 1 on anything.
Yeah, it's incredible how superhero movies are like the only thing like this that they're constantly doing adaptations of and just being like, yeah, I don't want to do anything about the comic books. And like, then why are you doing it? Please stop it.
No, it's like fucking The Last Airbender, where like Shyamalan was like, I am proud to say I didn't read any of the source material. Why? Like, it's like, oh, I want to make my own fresh thing. No, if you're fucking making an adaptation of things, that makes people mad if you change too much shit.
It blew my mind. Like, growing up, like, we barely ever had any superhero shit. So it was a awesome time to be alive when we first got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movie, and then this year where they had Thor, Cap, and Iron Man a couple years before it, and Batman Begins, and then this. I was like, they're doing it!
Yeah, and not only they're doing it, but they're like doing it with like a reverence and respect to the source material and shit, and trying to tell a good, coherent story instead of just like. And yet again, this goes like you're talking about this about video games, but we're finally hitting the era where the people that grew up with these things are now in positions of power to make them. Because before that, it was just like, kids buy Superman, make a Superman movie, and just fucking like shit it out as quick as you can to make the toys. Like,
yeah, I'm happy that we all grew up and took over this because if Catwoman was the prime example of you guys should just not touch him for 10 years until we can do it, please. So, as it should come to no surprise to anybody, especially after the way we talked about it, your winner tonight is the shittiest superhero movie of the era. Is
to be seen. We gotta go. I haven't seen Morbius personally yet, so we gotta.
I have seen Morbius, and I still would say this is worse because
really
Morbius has the benefit of a Marvel budget.
Oh, did I ever tell you? Like, someone told me the best way to fix that movie, and it made so much goddamn sense. Ever mentioned this?
Mm-mm.
You switch Jared Leto and Matt Smith's fucking roles.
Who's Matt? Yeah, that would have been great.
Right?
Or just take him out of the movie entirely. That would have been fine.
Yeah. I was saying, if it had to be that cast, if you just went, whoop, fucking the movie becomes like fucking like 20% better
Smith
automatically.
Is great. Yeah, he was a great villain in that movie, but there were some creative decisions in that movie that make it a little garbage, but definitely not as bad as Catwoman in no fucking universe.
My eyes change when my hearing powers activate.
Yeah, so between that and Kraven, that would be a good matchup.
Yes.
Because they're both on the same par as like weird decisions. Kraven has a really weird part in it where they literally have a freeze frame of a woman and just move her mouth to talk. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. They like needed to do a reshoot, but couldn't reshoot her, I guess. So they had her ADR'd and just took a freeze frame picture of her and moved her mouth like a South Park episode. Like, she's looking like sideways, like mid walk, and it's like, what are we going to do about that? And I was like, what the fuck was that?
It's like straight up like Cartoon Corral. It's like, you ever see Cartoon Corral?
Yeah. It was batshit, dude. And that's not even the worst thing in the movie. So that would be a good one. But yeah, Sammy was going to pick the next matchup tonight, but he couldn't make it. So we are going to spin our beloved wheel again. First, we spin a wheel to decide which wheel to spin, and it decides the genre, and then we spin that wheel. It's been a minute. There we go. All right, remember, I won't be able to hear you. We each get one veto. I always forget to mention that. Landed on comedy.
All right.
I'm okay with it.
Light. Yeah.
Just let the wheel take us. And I want to save my veto for we land on something I hate here. God, what a big wheel.
Yeah, comedy's definitely the biggest one. Maybe sci-fi.
Okay. Road trip versus sex drive.
I'll do it.
I'm down as fuck. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, let's
we
get
had
some
road
fucking...
trip versus Euro trip somewhere though. Or was that something else?
I think we had it on the. I think we had it on the list twice. I
think you're right.
So
that would be the only reason I might veto this. Is do you think that's a better matchup than road trip versus sex drive? Because I love Euro trip and I really can't think of something better to do than road trip. I might.
Yeah, maybe veto that just for correction, because those would be the perfect catch up, and we need to honor Michelle Trachtenberg in the proper way.
It's Team America versus Happy Time Murders.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I haven't seen Team America in a goddamn minute. Let's fucking watch a movie that could not be
now
made.
Now that
today.
one we have to watch the uncut edition.
Yes, bigger,
better.
longer, uncut. Yes.
I think specifically you get the one where he shits on her chest.
Yes, the full.
We got to be careful about how we do this matchup, or we might get cut off YouTube for being too vulgar. Actually, but I'm fucking pumped. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Dicks. Pussies need dicks, and dicks. God, the whole fucking line. It's like, because pussies are only a quarter an inch and a half away from being assholes, and dicks fuck pussies and assholes.
Or as you get shit all over our dicks and our pussies.
God, art, true art.
Well, thanks for tuning in and sticking with us for these two piece of shit movies. Again, our winner was Catwoman this week. A winner meaning worst one of all time. If you have any suggestions for episodes, or you have a worst superhero matchup you can think of, we'd love to hear it in the comments. Again, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Those are both blowing up, so we appreciate all your fine work. I think we will also have Sammy back with us next week. We'll see. And then we'll go back to taking turns picking a matchup. But with that, I am Devin Vestal.
I'm Nick Nye.
And thanks for watching.
See y'all next time.